So yet again on Nomad with the Capybaras, Viper, Lewis, and Tato here. So no Vinchester for Nomad. And Capybaras pretty close to the top of the standings right now. I think they would be in that top 4 if they get the expected wins. SalzZ is 9th place. SalzZ have some really good players who have yet to be able to put their ideas into the game and get the victory. So let's see how it goes, Dave. Lots of villagers walking around here.
Yeah, very frustrating moment there for Classic Pro as Tato actually TC walled his villagers all the way out. So it's a long way around for Classic Pro. Tato's going to set up in that center area. He'll be near Antagonist, who's in the dead center of the map. Generally not a good idea. Sometimes you can't avoid it, though, a Nomad team game. And then in the south, we've got Lewis with Lithuanians. Near the Viper, who you said SalzZ could have a good chance if he doesn't get a free boom. He's in about the most free boom position you can get on this map. And his dock is all alone, too. That's a problem.
Yeah, I think you can't really strategize for it, per se, because you don't know where people are going to end up. But that's why I think Nomad is super good. If they can give Viper some time, then he's going to do some dangerous things. And Lewis, he showed in the previous series, he does a really good job at soaking up pressure. So I was a little critical of his build. I think you were as well. But like he soaked up the pressure. He got castle dropped. And guess what? He didn't die. So that's good. But yeah, the positioning from Dark and the Civ from Dark, probably the biggest thing for me. He's gone Tupi. It really doesn't feel like you do anything but fast castle Blackwood Archers with the Tupi. His TC is next to a stone. It's next to a gold. He's got deer around. He's got a boar underneath his TC. So he's in a very good position to get that fast castle going here.
Yeah, it's a great spot for him. And he's actually next to the dock from Tato, and that's the closest fish that Tato has found. So he'll know where the dock is from Dark. It might be a situation where Dark actually wants to go Navy. The Tupi should have a better start than the Magyars. He should be able to get up to Feudal Age quicker. If he sees that dock right there from Tato, could be just a Navy thing for Dark, and then find it eventually into the Blackwood Archers, right?
If I would guess, and I'm just guessing, I would guess that they would have Dark almost always go for like the fast castles on the team. Antagonist would maybe be more of like meta scouts or boom, and then Classic Pro is maybe the player that's ever so slightly like better with the water play. But you do have to base it on the dock positions, right? And
yeah,
I feel like when you see a dock this early and you're right next to it, you just don't want to free lose your fish, basically. So Tato might be telling his team, because of the Tupi likelihood of fast castle, that he will go water, even though that's not really a Magyar bonus for him.
Yeah, they've got really good scouting, actually, SalzZ. They found the TC from Tato early. They found the dock from Viper. Good scouting with the mule cart from Classic Pro, which he got for free.
Yep.
So he finds that dock up in the north. And then they've seen the TC as well from Lewis. And they kind of know, as long as they scout that left side, they kind of know where Viper is too.
Yeah.
Just by process of elimination. So good scouting early from SalzZ.
I'm kind of interested about the north here, right? Because like Tato's TC spot, it's not easy to push, I guess, because all the wood's around. But if you just like keep him from expanding anywhere beyond that, he gets stuck. And so you might be feeling like if you're antagonist, you push Tato a little bit, you have Classic Pro to back you up, you can quickly eliminate Tato from the game, and then maybe Viper will be too greedy. Maybe Viper won't be there to help.
Tato should be going water. He's placed the lumber camp as his second building, but he's still not up here. It's interesting.
You know what I think we're actually going to see a little bit more frequently, because so many people are using their 3 vills on the dock, and then those vills eventually need to move.
Lumber camp near the dock?
Not lumber camp near the dock, but just like a stable there or something, right? Like Tato's Magyars, it doesn't feel natural to me that he would go scouts from the north, but you got the vills down here. So, but no one's doing that, but everyone is having to do the boar trick where you like take the food and then click the fish, which is
I wonder if, I mean, Dark's definitely going fast castle. So he's probably going to lose his water, or at least some of his fish to Tato initially. I wonder if he's planning on getting that castle drop on Lewis. He doesn't see that prime position up on the hill. It's unlikely he'd get that anyway, because Lewis will probably wall that off. But he might be interested in just like dropping that castle forward.
He might consider trying to walk to the north of Lewis's TC and dropping it there. But Lewis is already pre-walled. Yep.
Good wall from him.
I think I actually died to Dark playing Blackwood Arches the other day, which is infuriating. I really think Dark will also just be happy with a defensive castle and just spamming the units themselves. Because we have seen instances where if you go forward castle, you then have no defense at home, which is awkward. So
yeah,
that's not too terrible.
It's going to be Classic Pro going water. So he knows where the docks from Lewis are. And Lewis is really late to Feudal Age because he's going for that fast castle build. So Lewis will get punished. Classic Pro actually goes the other way. Does he not know where the docks from Lewis are? He doesn't see them. So he's going up to Viper instead.
Well,
Viper's still Dark Age.
I think going for Viper is not a bad thing. It's a weird interaction here. You go fires, not because they kill fishing ships faster, but because Hawks basically do nothing to the docks. So you're hoping to take down the docks very quickly. Viper loses one fish. Nice block there. Viper's other fishing ships are going to be on the right side, pretty far away from Classic Pro. So Classic Pro actually built additional docks mainly to kill fish. His fishing is actually in the other area. Just interesting.
This timing just feels so late from Viper, and Dark did go water to try and protect his fish a little bit. He's going to be able to click up the castle age shortly, but it's not just a straight fast castle for him. Viper will get to Feudal Age with what feels like a ton of res, but the fish are already being cleared up.
Yeah.
So nice effort over here from Classic Pro, and he's got that dock on the right side too. So Viper is going to struggle to find places to run to.
The thing is,
tracks those
the thing is though, Classic Pro is going to assume that that's Viper's only dock, and Viper has the other dock, and that he's not going to full lose water at all.
But he saw the fishing ships running, and he turns his fire around instantly and sends it back down to Viper's area. So he saw the fishing ships running over here earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, good awareness then. And I think Viper will maybe have to make a couple ships. If you full lose your fish that early, it would be a mistake, but you have a lot of counter plays available, lots of abilities now. Garrison in the dock. You have the arrows as well. Dark's going to need to use that. He's got some really weak boats here on the shoreline against Tato.
So does Tato, though. I wonder if Tato adds a demo because he saw how weak those were. Ooh, Lewis coming in from the north. They didn't know about Lewis's docks at all. And now Dark is getting double teamed.
Oh, man. Yeah, Classic Pro also getting his docks hit. So lots of Navy here so far. We haven't seen the land units yet. And again, Dark trying to do multiple things here. Trying to play water, but also trying to go for the castle. But this inherently delays the castle. And Antagonist, speaking of castles, he's going to walk this way. So not walking towards Tato, who's stonewalled an outpost in his base in the north. He's going to walk towards Lewis and drop a castle there.
Interesting decision making. I mean, Tato's playing water. You know he's not going to be up to castle age anytime soon. I think you could have gotten a free castle against him and just kind of taken him out of the game.
Yeah. That's weird. Lewis is going water as well. And Lewis might be taken care of on water because Classic Pro is simply just turning around. So Lewis could lose his fish. Dark will lose the water, though. And he has most of his fishing ships there. Viper still competitive on water with his Hawks. And Viper will drop his own castle eventually as well. But the one thing we know is Antagonist will complete that castle.
Good job from Viper keeping the fish alive. Very late castle age from him, though. Very, very late. He went really heavy into the fish early.
Got panic demos here from Dark. He's just going to hope to contribute with that. Question for you, and we can't have an extended conversation on it. Does it feel like that, like, while a lot is happening in these water games, that, like, also, like, nothing's happening at the same time? Like the progress cannot be made?
Yep.
That's my feeling.
It's the state of the water balance right now.
Yeah.
I think if you make demos more relevant, then you can get more snowball-y efforts.
Yeah.
It play back into galleys again.
Yeah, it's like so much is happening, but so little is happening at the same time. It's been trying to get a gauge on it. Bit weird to me. Antagonist goes castle forward and now just sends all of his units to Tato.
But Dark is going to castle drop. Okay, so this is... okay, Antagonist in the north goes in, castle drops the guy in the south, and then the guy in the south goes and castle drops the guy in the north. Oh, fair game. Okay, here we go.
They'll never expect it, bro. They'll never expect it. And it's a good play because right now, you were right. Like, Tato's going full water, especially since Tato's one water. You got to punish him, and there has to be some military support. So there we go. And that castle's going up, and Tato also hasn't clicked up the castle age yet. So this is a town center that might not be around much longer.
Yeah, and he's got to worry about the Arambai coming in. Like, he has to invest into a tower as well. Tato has the market, but he's missing that second feudal age building, so he can't even use the market and click up yet.
Yeah.
He just needs to get up before his TC dies. Like, this TC will die. Just needs to get the castle age before it does.
Yeah. Tower should be enough to hold the other side.
Yes.
We'll see if Dark goes for siege or something. Viper, still waiting for Viper. We looked at this position. We thought he'd have a free game. Now, he did lose some fishing ships and fight back on water, but just now building his castle. So he'll start to mix in the Camel Archers, which I think should be really good against Arambai, but the Blackwood Archers mass so much faster, and there's already so many Arambai. Like, Viper's almost going to need a second castle to recover the numbers here.
I really like the fact that Dark kept his fish alive, dude. That's super impressive. With all that pressure coming in.
Yeah, true.
He's
true.
still got 9 fishing ships. Like, Dark actually has a decent eco, and he can start making those Blackwoods. He's got most of his villagers forward, too, so Tato has to be careful about some follow-up.
You know what else is really impressive? Antagonist went FC Castle Drop. He's on 3 TCs right now, bro. He's got
had a great
ability.
game.
He's playing really good.
His fish haven't been touched either. Like, Viper never went in that direction. Tato never went in that direction.
Yep. Yeah, so maybe a bit of good fortune there, but also, like, I think if I were being told you have to play aggressive, I would not be able to manage this economy at the same time. And they're going to push in towards Viper a little bit, simultaneously towards Lewis, because Lewis is back here. Lewis is just booming and making some ships here. He's not really making a unit that could be valuable right now. Maybe a couple monks could make sense at some point, but the long term for Lewis, he wants to go knights.
Well, his fish are still alive. He's hunting down the fish from Classic Pro, trying to disrupt him, and Classic Pro going into 2 extra town centers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's Classic Pro should have a pretty good economy now. He lost his fish, which is the painful thing, but he'll transition into the farms. And I feel like the space is better for SalzZ, right? Tato's kind of squished a little. He makes it to Castle Age, but there's still a castle on his face.
Oh, Lewis.
Lewis can't expand either because there's a castle on his face.
Concerning moments for Lewis. These Arambai are about to get in.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think he can stop him either. That TC is over there. Antagonist gets in. He sees the TC from Lewis. There's a lot of villagers exposed. Good quick walls behind from Lewis to save those.
Yeah, I mean, nice damage control from Lewis, but this is starting to become a problem, right? Like, sure, they've won the water. They have some positives there, but that is the sign of the lack of space right now. And if they mix in any type of siege, these town centers can all be pushed. I really think they need a siege workshop. Still funny to me, Dark's in the north. He's got like 2 settlements up there too. But his units are still running to the south. So they can't forget about Tato either, seriously. Like, Tato will be free booming if they don't actually pressure there.
And they never killed Tato's fish.
Yeah.
So he's killing the fish from Dark now. He just killed the fish from Antagonist as well. And he can add some more for himself. And he's got 3 TCs in the north. So it's actually a fairly comfortable position for Tato, considering the fact he got castle dropped. He's done really well.
Well, I have said it like 6 times already. I really just want to see siege. Like, they have the units, but like, if they add siege to pressure these town centers, like, Tato actually has to do something more. Like, Tato's just house walling. Dark thinking his castle's going to do more. But Dark's really focused on Viper now. And Viper's got to respect those Blackwood Archers. As low HP as they are, you could mass them really fast.
Man, the eco is actually quite close, considering, like, the eco lead is all fish.
Yep.
For Capybaras. The villager lead is actually ahead for SalzZ, and that might benefit them in the long term. The fish are going to continue to go further and further to find the food and then drop it off. So still owning the middle of the map and all of that left side, really, really solid for SalzZ right now, especially with that Arambai mass threatening to push in to Lewis's base. Viper has to have most of his camel archers over there, but he also has to defend against Dark. Dark could just like run right in.
You also don't want to group up like that because of the way the Arambai engage, and Antagonist just runs right at this. And look at how good they are against clumped up units. Amazing fight.
Lewis can't get his castle up. Probably some high-pitched noises coming from Lewis in the voice chat right now.
We've
Viper
got
couldn't
the
defend him.
we've got the units coming in from Dark on the other side. So Lewis's farming eco is also going to be problematic. I would never leave that castle foundation if I'm antagonist. Just stay there.
Stay up on that hill.
Oh man, and Viper's struggling as well.
Coming in for Dark
oh
too.
man, horrible for Onimaru. I mean, you wonder from here if Classic Pro can have a free game behind this.
Yes.
Can he just completely steamroll these two by getting to the Imperial Age and spamming Manaspa?
I mean, for SalzZ, they're going to need Classic Pro with an untouched eco behind. Just spam Manaspa and find that timing. For Capybaras, it feels like Tato's going to have to be your carry guy.
Yeah.
Because Viper and Lewis are very preoccupied at the moment.
I mean, if Tato just wants to even drop a castle on Classic Pro, right now that's doable. There's nothing preventing him from moving forward. Viper still tries with the Camel Archers, but that's just not working out.
Yeah, and Lewis is busy on the other side up against the Blackwoods. 31 Blackwoods for Dark. Tato's trying to go for a castle on the left. That's being signaled by Classic Pro, potentially.
Oh, look at the
Yeah,
micro
you can
from
see
Dark
that
as
with
well.
his outposts.
And Dark ran at the Mangonel. So much stress for Viper. So much stress for Lewis right now. Yeah, they're locked in right now, but yeah, Tato's castle going up could be a problem. If the Mangonel hits the Blackwoods, it would just completely flatten them. Monks are coming in from Classic Pro. Does he have Redemption yet? Redemption could be a key
Imp is
there.
on the way for Antagonist. Antagonist has 93 villagers.
He's really good, dude.
What a
He's
game
really
from
good.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, people are speculating right now, like, who's the best player. I think Classic Pro is probably overall best player for this team. Dark, maybe. Antagonist, easily most underrated player on the team. Dark's Blackwoods get completely wrecked.
Hey, that's free res.
True.
Ready to get some of that back. Oh my goodness.
Castle for Antagonist. Now, that's a great castle if you know that Tato has built the castle in the north. So he might start to focus a little bit more towards him. And Classic Pro also on the way up. And Lewis's castle, yeah, on the way up. But
I think they can ignore Lewis and Viper for a moment, and they need to shift their focus to Tato.
Yeah.
He's trying to make the switch in the Cav Archers. It's going to be a long switch, an expensive switch. He has 24 fishing chips, so he's done really well expanding in the north and the south. But there is a timing window that they can hit where they just roll Tato, and Lewis and Viper won't be able to do anything. But I'm saying that Lewis is going for a forward castle, supported by the Camel Archers from Viper, so it's a defensive castle needed from Dark.
it's a bit
And
weird.
Imp on the way for Lewis somehow. This guy 83 bills somehow. What?
Antagonist and his trebs are going to need to be key here. If he can treb down Lewis's, as another big shot happens from Lewis on the Blackwoods from Dark, like if Lewis's castles are taken out by Antagonist, then Dark has more time. But if Dark starts to get trebbed, Dark is in big trouble. Blackwoods have not done enough here.
No, I think the Blackwoods are just continuing to fall off, right? As the techs come in for the other units.
Again, really impressed with Antagonist. 107 eco, trebs coming out of multiple castles, but will he have some support? Looks like Classic Pro will be there. Classic Pro's got 90 villagers. Looks fairly efficient. Will be more efficient if the churches are stacked in the eco, which it is to an extent. And they're gonna go towards Tato in the north right now.
They need Antagonist and Classic Pro focusing on Tato. You cannot let him continue to exist up here. And then Manaspa are finding some really good raids against him. Tato, only 8 Cav Archers. The techs aren't in.
Hey, he doesn't see it.
CA yet.
Does he not see it?
Oh, he doesn't notice it.
He doesn't notice it. Like,
oh no.
This is, and it's kind of weird too, because I immediately looked to say, is Tato looking somewhere else? But dude, he just lost 25 vills. Like that was
He's gonna lose more.
Yeah, I don't know where Tato was looking. He's been so good this tournament, clearly distracted, and amazing job from Classic Pro.
And good luck affording that tech switch now. Good luck continuing to produce those Cav Archers. Manaspa Flood should be real for Classic Pro. He's got 101 villagers now. Good eco upgrades. Fortified Church is boosting his eco as well.
The big player to remember here, as Lewis makes it to Imp for his team, is Viper. He's got Camel Archers. I think long-term Camel Archers are better than Erenbai. You just need to get those Imp upgrades. But Viper's still 70 seconds away from Imp, so he needs some time.
They've got 2 players playing into like Cav Archer units as well. They kind of need Lewis involved going into latest.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at his eco right now. He's got 51 on food. A lot of those are fishing ships though, and it takes time for them to drop off. And he hasn't really gotten a lot of his techs in either. It's going to take him time.
Also, I want to know,
losing his castles too.
like, where will the Arambai fully commit here? The antagonist, I guess, is giving up. He took down the castle in the north. He's just going to go full south because Classic Pro's going after Tato. I like the decision. Yeah, if they just hard focus Lewis before Lewis gets army or Viper gets army here, this could be good. And Blackwoods, for a Castle Age unit, still pretty helpful here. You can get a lot of them quick. Distract some of the attacks. Dave Lewis only has one armor upgrade as well.
On. Yep.
Like, if he's
gonna...
He
struggled, right? Like,
yeah.
He had the boom. He put a lot of resources into getting fish as well. His eco is fine, but he was never really making military in Castle Age.
Tato just able to get that unique tech recurve bow. That's a big one. Because that was his only castle in the north. So maybe that will be enough to push back against the Manaspa. I do find Manaspa struggle against really good Cav Archer units. So I think the key here is they just gotta kill Lewis and Viper fast. Tato will probably come back in this game, or at least be 50-50 in the north.
The key is also getting Dark involved somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the Blackwoods aren't a fantastic unit in Imperial Age, but you'd love for them to have that upgrade. You'd love for him to be able to make trebs, right?
Teamwork makes the dream work for Viper and Lewis as they both repair Lewis's castle. Which looks hilarious.
30k damage on that castle already.
Yeah, I mean, Lewis is 33 on stone right now, so he might actually have enough. And wow, they hold the castle, bro. They hold the castle against like 6 trebs, and antagonist is going to back up.
And the bombard cannon is there as well, pushing it back. Castle has taken 32,000 damage. That is insane. That's a crazy hold. I'm wondering if Tato can hold in the top 2. It's a good push from Classic Pro, and antagonist has more trebs up there supporting. This is what they need to do.
Yeah.
They need to have antagonist supporting a little bit with siege, and then the Manaspa pushing the Cav Archers back, and Tato is going to get completely wiped. He's at 77 villagers. He's going to be at like 40 soon.
Yeah, this is where Lewis and Viper are telling Tato to hold on, right? Just hold on. We're winning here. We're pushing here. Yeah. Well, Viper's got 2 castles. He might be there pretty soon because his Camel Archer number is increasing. But I say 2 castles being built. That one's just going to melt. He doesn't have the defense there. And yeah, amazing for Classic Pro. What a clear up. And again, antagonist being there with trebs as well as everything else is really impressive.
And Dark suddenly has 90 Blackwood Archers. I know they're still Castle Age units, but they are units.
Yeah.
And he can maybe hold the push a little bit in the west.
Yeah, I mean, 90 units, and then you have Lewis with 8, right? Like, Lewis just doesn't have enough latest yet, so the Blackwoods could do it. The armor upgrades are delayed as well, and yeah, Tato's just being eliminated.
He's losing his Cav Archers too. He's trying to run them towards Viper. He's going to get there, and Viper will say, so what?
Yeah, and you know where Classic Pro can go now? Classic Pro can shift down here to help out against Viper, snipe the trebuchets, and Viper's going to lose his entire base to this as well. Amazing from SalzZ. So much for them being the worst team, the 9th place team out of 9. They got here for a reason.
Make it look easy.
Yeah, seriously.
Antagonist absolutely beast moding this game too. Incredible performance from him. Another castle goes down. It's only 1 castle to produce Camel Archers for Viper. Manaspa's streaming in. Tato's eliminated. He's rat moding on the sides. They've even started the trade with the cogs Lewis has.
Lewis has 170 eco, by the way. Like, we just need military, bro. Like, we need to have army here. The second that Trebor stalls, you stall out the Trebor, you need to have big, big numbers. You need the final armor upgrade as well. Like, the latest are just not there from Lewis, and his teammates are going to be gone soon.
Yep.
He's got
taken that left side of the map, though, so they will get some resources. Viper's starting the trade, too, but they can't hold the main push.
Yeah.
Manaspa and Arambai?
Yeah.
And the Camel Archers, like, aren't even elite? They can't hold it.
I don't think they can hold it. Yeah, I think these trebs cannot be stopped. And the Manaspa go in and take all of Lewis's trebs, so those weren't the trebs I was referring to. So Lewis can't push now anymore. And, yep, I mean, it's just 200 military against 43. Let's not forget that every single player, 2 out of the 3 players for Onimaru have military on the water still. So it's even worse than that.
That's the only thing keeping their score propped up. This is devastating. Look at that army there. Elite Arambai, Elite Manaspa, Elite Blackwoods coming in now. And the Trebs behind from antagonists.
Yeah, there's no way you stop this. The Sal's loving the Nomad, losing the water on Nomad, no problem. Run directly at Viper's Camel Archers there. The Trebs from everybody working together. And Sal's takes the first game. And Dave, I predicted 3-1 for Onimaru. Maybe now Sal's can actually perform a little bit better than that. That was an amazing start.
It's not just about getting one win in the set either. It's about getting like the first win. So you carry that forward with some momentum into the next games.
Yeah.
And it was a fairly convincing one too. I mean, there was an opportunity maybe for Onimaru to push back, but ever since that first castle went up for antagonists and then the castle goes up on Tato, it felt like SalzZ was going to carry this game forward, even without the water. Fantastic game from antagonist. Really solid performance from him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I felt like, I mean, the initial castles just stayed up for so long, and there was never any real game plan from Onimaru to push it back. I guess from Lewis's perspective, he went to Imp to get the Trebs, which worked, but I don't think they were expecting Antagonist and Classic Pro, and Dark for that matter, to have such good economies when they lost the fish like that. Typically, you lose water, you struggle with eco, which wasn't the case here. So I was impressive, and that's a map that Onimaru won on many times previously. And it was actually on Onimaru's home map side as well. So maybe what we've been saying is like picking Nomad as the underdog, or sorry, as the favorite. It might be something to think twice about. All right, so I'm liking the theme here. I'm liking the fact we're seeing this map more. The last time we saw this map with Lewis, things did not go so well for him. He got tower rushed by MBL. He's gone as the Gurjaras here, as we have Viper as the pocket, Viper playing as the Slavs. And then we've got Vinchester coming in, and Vinchester playing as the Spanish. Vinch will be up against the Ethiopians from Classic Pro. The pocket that is Dark playing as the Khmer. And then in the teal, we've got Antagonist playing Bohemians. So just like base level read on this, Dave, a little bit more like Scout Archer or like Knight Archer focus for SalzZ maybe with their civs. Certainly a little bit more confusion on what we're going to see on Onimaru's side, because Gurjara flank is the last thing that I would have expected here.
Dude, imagine this game gets to late game. Think about the compositions we could have. We have like superpower late game civs. Ethiopians, Bohemians, Khmer. And then on the other side, you got like Spanish trade, elephant archers from the Gujaras, the Slavs going into like Siege Onager Hell.
Yep.
It could be sick.
Yeah.
It could be really sick.
Chakrams?
Maybe that's why they're still playing game 4, because this one took 3 hours.
True. Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, Spanish I understand. And obviously every decision here is a team decision. But Gurjara flank, I mean, you don't get Arbalest. You're not really a civilization where you'd play castle drop style. Their monks aren't especially amazing. I'm still a little confused by that.
I mean, the monks are good enough, though. If Lewis wants to set up and go for, like, some sort of elephant ram push with Vipers supporting and monks behind, it could be good.
Oh, yeah, that could be interesting, right? Sometimes you see Gurjara pocket, and then that player walks forward. They build a forward siege workshop, and they add the elephant rams. So maybe Viper will go heavy army.
Walls.
Yeah. I think Antagonist is really talented player, and he's especially good at like macroing behind the unique unit stuff. So with him being Bohemians, while you could just play archers and go like early chemistry, I'm keeping an eye out on his stone right now to see if he considers a castle.
I think Lewis will just take any game where he just doesn't get full tower rushed. He did yesterday.
Yeah.
He'll take any game on this map. Like a little bit of men-at-arms pressure, archer pressure in the back, fine, whatever. Just don't put me up against MBL where I'm trying to go fast castle against Teutons. Never do that again.
That might have been a discussion too. Viper was like, Lewis, you go fast castle with Spanish, yeah? Lewis is like,
No.
Vince is like, I'll do it. But no,
goes up here. 20 villagers. I wonder what the plan is.
You can achieve some really fast castle times with the
Gajaras?
yeah.
You get almost just because of the extra berries, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not even the food you're generating from the mill, but
I guess you do. So at 3 villager start, you have 8 sheep. Here you only have 6. So that's slightly worse. But you could still pull out like 2 to 3 sheep. Get the extra food there. This definitely feels like it's fast castle, right? No barracks or anything yet from Lewis.
yeah. Definitely is. It's a good build. If he manages to pull this off, he's going to be in Castle Age so much faster than anyone else. It's just about what he can afford when he gets there, right? All the food's going to be gone.
Yeah.
I guess he'll still have the pigs inside the mill, though. That's
Yeah.
another good thing about going with Gajaras, right? Is once you get there, you still have some food available. You can just eject them.
And Viper's gone barracks, which indicates he'll go stable fast castle. Yeah, I think we're
It'll be
correct on
Elephant
this.
Ram
I think it's going to be Elephant
push.
Ram.
Mm-hmm.
Try and
Go
go.
to like scout night follow up.
Yeah, you probably go through the middle, right? Because outside is easier to break, but you almost don't need the Elephant Ram there. And then if you can't push anymore on the outside, you can never get to the pocket. Whereas if you're in the middle, you start to pressure
my
antagonists,
question-
then you go to dark.
I think you might want to go to dark right away.
Okay. Yeah,
If
I
you
mean,
think the Bohemian player is going to have a castle set up, like what is the Khmer going to have, right? If you've got support from Viper, maybe just go to
Act-
pocket.
but it all depends on where the castle position goes, right? If I'm antagonist, just look at his fog of war. I might castle in front of my golds, which is on the outside.
True.
Because you don't really want a castle to protect your berries. And you don't want a castle in an area where you already have Stonewall. You want to fortify up the palisades. So yeah, it really comes down to their scouting on this. And also their game sense, right? Like, they had this whole time to think about Lewis playing Gajaras. I see the scouts on the left side now. There's got to be some conversation on, like, what would we do if we had Gajara flank? Because they're not idiots on the other side here. They've got to have a reason for this.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the
Be a little
Vills.
bit nervous. Lewis going out with the villagers with no loom. But the scout from antagonist going to go right past.
Yep.
Okay. And Lewis is chopping a tree.
Is he going to notice this? Okay, he sees it. He sees it. That's amazing awareness. So now you're already thinking about where you'd change your castle spot, but you're also telling Dark. Dark's bringing more scouts. I really don't like the no loom thing, by the way.
Lewis has to wall this in. I think he gets the castle age just on time. Yeah, siege workshop, monastery, walls, please.
I mean, 2 palisades and that's walled. He should be
Yeah.
completely fine. Yeah.
He's got a camel as well. Nice job from Lewis. Okay. Cool.
All right. So they know what's coming now. Now antagonist
Now,
will
where
probably
is the-
place the
okay.
castle safely in his base.
Where is the castle from Winchester going to go?
True. Lots of distractions right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Because you can't, I don't think you can go forward against Classic Pro. Because you don't know what military is making, right? It's
Well,
too much of a risk. And
also-
you can't go to the back either.
I love how Classic Pro, he has his scout helping the team, and he's still patrolling forward with his archers to make sure Vince doesn't get the map with a forward castle. So it's smart.
And now Vince can't go for that castle. He's seen the archers. It has to go defensively, and then he'll
Yeah.
try and stream the conquistadors over through whatever gaps Lewis can make. Now, the castle will go up here from antagonist forward in his base, and that's great for his safety. But it might force Lewis to just go to the pocket.
Yeah,
That might be
yeah.
really bad for Dark's safety, that castle position.
But like deep down, you're like, as long as we don't die to this right away, we feel okay. And like Lewis is trying to go monks too, and there's still light cap around from Dark. The elephant's also super slow, bro. Like that's gonna be such a long journey, and you need an escort, and the escort's not there yet. Viper's gonna go 2 stables.
Still hasn't seen the castle. He's adding a mangonel. I guess mangonel is probably for Hussey wagons if he expects that.
Yeah. I mean, he's kept the monks safe. which is a good call. But I like the patience from Dark. Dark also hasn't added any TCs yet, Dave. So he's just like going full focus on the military. Can he make it through there?
No, that's not a good fight to take. That's definitely not. With that camel there, just hit the monk and go.
Yep.
Knight's coming out from Viper. He's got 2 stables. Still only 1 TC, though.
But, like, they haven't even scouted where the castle spot is. So they think they can break in right now. And don't tell me the Mega
Nope.
no. Oh. So close.
Good reaction timing there from Lewis. Oh, my goodness.
But I think it's what you said. I think the natural reaction will be to go to Dark now.
Yep.
And Dark is trying to snipe the Megano. And, oh, he loses his light cap.
Shot! Put that man on a poster, dude. Holy.
To be honest, though, you sniped some monks there, and that might have been your job. So now the Hussite wagons can come in.
Elephant looks like it has wheels. Oh, they desynced. It was on top of the Mangonel for a second.
They need wheels, dude. They're slow. Everything's super slow here. Another great attack round from Lewis. And now Dark will panic because Dark has nothing behind these walls.
And remember that there is a very threatening range unit behind the Knights and behind the siege from Lewis. It's the Conks from Winchester if he can get him over there. Hussite wagons now coming in from antagonist. Awkward position for both teams to reinforce this area.
Monk gets sniped. Lewis's Mangonel's been pretty clutch. Crossbow count, not as high as you would want if you're in Classic Pro. I think if you could go back in time, you would be going 2 ranges right now and not 1. So you could support the team. Mangonel gets sniped, though, which means the Hussite wagons are here, and the Hussite wagons are very good against Conks. Lewis will lose his Vills.
Oh, Viper was pushing back the
Classic
crossbows from Classic Pro. Lewis loses the villagers. Viper's over here. Winchester's over here. The Hussite wagons don't do very well against those elephants if they catch up either. And they should be able to clear these Hussite wagons up.
Hussite wagons are still pretty tanky. I would like to see a monk edition as well from antagonist here. I think there's very little reason not to have a monastery already. See if the Hussite wagons survive, though. They seem to have them sectioned off.
I don't think they will. The attack rounds from Lewis have just been too spicy this game. I don't think they will at all. Yeah, he gets another one. Viper surrounding that. Excellent fights for Capybaras. And oh no, Classic Pro.
Oh no, Classic Pro.
Patrolled
super
right
close
into that shot.
Dark's just like, please give me a conversion game. Doesn't get it. Yep. He did re-wall the area with a monastery, though, which I'm not in love with. But I guess he can't use stone if he doesn't want his TCs to be delayed.
Dark's KD, 4 and 12, right? Hasn't found the value that he wanted to from the light cav. Hasn't gotten the conversions either. Some excellent attack rounds there from Lewis. I don't know if Viper has even lost a unit yet. Okay, he
lost a couple.
He's been really good with his knights.
But I think they've done enough already. They got to get Viper on some town centers here. Like he's going with a lot of army. I like to see him on that second TC. But then again, like maybe not. Like just go full send and then Dark's just dead. So no need to boom.
I mean, if Dark wants to live, he's gonna have to go full send too.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to go full production. Lewis needs to get out of that choke point. They're trying to get in, and finally they do. These elephants can take out TCs extremely quickly, and they can be healed up by the monks behind.
Classic Pro needs some god tier crossbow
More villagers
micro.
coming forward from Lewis.
I think Lewis, this might be his role on this team, bro. This is really nice. Just clowning it up a little bit. And Dark has so many idols, his eco's barely working, and he's got 3 armies marching into his base. Classic Pro needs he needs more military, and then antagonist needs more military. Maybe they can cut off the reinforcements as a start.
This role is taking advantage of Lewis's skill set too. Just like rat mode with the villagers, good Mangonel micro.
Yep.
He can focus completely on this. The elephants are going after the TC. See how quickly that goes down. Viper and Winchester playing excellent support. This is super impressive from Onimaru.
Dude, TC's going to be gone. There's probably some urgency on the call right now. Dark's normally pretty relaxed, but maybe hearing him say, help me, and look, like the Mangonels are being repaired consistently, so they can't move in to help him. And Dark just takes more and more losses.
The villagers go down for Lewis, but he's still got an elephant there that's being healed up. And he can put that on the TC. Dark is on the run right now. And once Dark Space gets wiped, all of this attention goes over to maybe Classic Pro, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Antagonist.
Viper's gonna
into
boom
some
now
problems.
as well. Like Viper's like, all right, we took down his TCs, we've done a lot. Now I'm on 3 town centers, which is where you like to see Viper. Lewis is even on 2. Vinchester's even on 2. So like their economy focus is higher now. And there's still not been enough help to save Dark here. Like Dark's still gonna lose his TCs.
I mean,
not to the
it's
elephants,
a really
but-
cute mangonel that he's walled into the wood line. That's
Yeah.
gonna keep Viper away from that TC.
Look at the
It's a
left
very
TC.
dark
He
move,
thinks
but here
he's
comes
fully
Lewis.
garrisoned, and he only had 3 vills in that town center.
I think they were gonna die anyway, Tristan.
Yeah, true.
I think they were dead anyway.
Yeah, true. Look at Lewis. 3 more mangonels coming forward, and the Hussite wagons can't join in again if the siege is there.
Bro, the level of support from Onimaru here for their teammates has been incredible. Like Vinchester always seems to be there. Vipers always seems to be around. Lewis is always there with more mangonels and more villagers to repair the mangonels. The synergy has been really nice this game so far.
Extremely well coordinated. We haven't seen Vinchester try to attack Classic Pro once. He just came directly to his teammates. And yeah, I think Dark is well and truly out of the game now. You're hoping that if Classic Pro can get Imp, that he can win the game himself. And my God, dude.
Oh my God, man. Oh,
wow.
Classic Pro, don't do this to me, dude.
That's incredible, Micro. I mean, he's the whole team now. Antagonist at least has a castle to protect him. Classic Pro does not.
Viper has also been just schmoving with these knights, hasn't he? Like his movement with them so far this game has been super slick.
Crossbows have to run. They know that Viper's knights are going to be able to get behind him there, and they stack right through those crossbowmen, and those crossbowmen are melting. Huge damage there for Viper. And he'll lose some knights here, but they consider it worth it because they know that Classic Pro is the one true threat now.
Dude, this is one of those situations where Classic Pro deleted the walls to get the crossbows back, but he's wishing that he would have just lost the crossbows now.
Yeah.
He just lets the units right in. Very annoying. He'll kill them eventually, but the mangonels are here from Lewis, trying to get some more spicy attack rounds.
Yeah, Lewis always has the vills there with the mangonels too, which is a really nice touch.
And he's got a good eco. 61 vills for Lewis. Right? Imperial Age now on the way for Classic Pro. 78 villagers for him, but he's kind of held in his base a little bit. And now Viper's signaling the backside of Lewis's base. So maybe telling... Yeah, he's sending his knights back there, and he's maybe telling Vinchester, listen, let's go investigate that. By the way, 4th relic on the way in for Vinch. And he's got a 5th one in the bottom corner that he's pulling with the missionaries.
There is a castle from Antagonist.
Ooh.
And Lewis doesn't see that. And Antagonist is imping. If Antagonist starts to, like, you know, make trebs at any point, Lewis is going to lose most of his eco there. And also, Classic Pro's imping. He's got 20 crossbows, fastest arbalest in the game, and he's obviously shown he has amazing micro. Can they still win this?
I think there's a chance. I think my main concern is that Vinch is in a really good position economically.
Yeah,
with those
yeah.
relics and his eco upgrades and the imp timing. I don't know if Classic Pro can find a timing against him, and I think Lewis can do enough to survive against Antagonist until Viper is fully in the game. And Dark is like nowhere to be seen at the moment.
Yeah.
Dark is out of the game for the next 5 minutes at least.
Well, Dark's vill count is probably going to rise up by like 30 over the next 5 minutes. So Classic Pro needs to eliminate 30 from the other side to keep this even, I guess. Math doesn't exactly add up if you weigh in all factors, but
I think if they're going to try and kill some eco, it's going to have to be against Lewis. Winchester is just a tough nut to crack over here.
Yeah, if you go our bombard cannon against Vinch right now, you've got a chance. And if you go Hussite wagon Treb against Lewis right now, Lewis is in Castle Age, so you have more than a chance. The worry is going to be Viper, but Viper spent a lot of resources on knights this game.
Can Lewis push this back in Castle Age with just elephants if Viper's supporting over here with knights? I mean, there's no pike or halp or anything yet from Antagonist.
There will be monks, so he can't use mangonels. There's the arbalest upgrade. Like, honestly, with the amount of value that Onimaru have had this game, they expect to win this game, right? They had such good damage against Dark. Nice raid from Viper in the back of antagonist base.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Triple
He doesn't even
mangonel
notice.
from Lewis.
Finally garrisons. He's going for elephants. Yeah, I think, like, if Bohemians don't play into Halb, the elephants will be really threatening. If he gets, like, 6 of them with support from Viper, he can push this back in Castle Age. He doesn't even need to go up to him.
And Classic Pro hasn't been able to push, has not been able to push Vinchester. And Vinchester is in the Imperial Age now. Good micro with the Conquistadors.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, amazing micro with the Conquistadors.
Oh man, Vinch. And he's getting that final armor upgrade. It's going to make him even tougher to kill. Conks with full upgrades, very dangerous, especially if he gets that elite Conquistador upgrade, which he's getting right now. Classic Pro will not push this.
Yep.
If anything, Vinch is going to be the one that's going to be pushing.
Oh, and the Bombard Cannon being on the front is such a big loss as well. Classic Pro is counting on breaking him there. And now here comes Lewis and Viper. 4 mangonels for Lewis. He castle drops against a player who's in him. Crazy.
Elite Hussite Wagon is coming in. Unfortunately, that doesn't really do anything against the elephants.
Yeah, I don't love the choice. I guess you've been on Hussite Wagons the whole game. I would have loved to see Halb and just regular Hussite Wagons. I guess he's going to try and get both. Classic
Man,
Pros.
the micro for Vinchester, dude. Oh my goodness.
And Conks are just the better unit. It's just they're more expensive to get to, which Vinchester's been able to do wonderfully behind. Lewis is just buying time for the team right now because Viper needs to make it to Imp.
He's got 10 elephants. 3 more in the queue.
I honestly think the elephant is not gonna work. Like, I don't think they push this castle down. Am I wrong?
I think you are. I think once Viper gets here, I mean, the problem for Lewis is that spearmen are being made now. For the antagonists. So he maybe waited a little bit too long.
I think he did. Also, Dark's gonna be an imp. Dark will contribute in some way. So he'll be back in the game. There's still amazing castle positions from Viper, and Viper's going to go Boyar.
Oh, what a frustrating Conquistador in the back of Classic Pro's base on that gold.
Yeah. And there's also a Conquistador in the northern corner where the trade is. There's a Conquistador in the... There's a missionary in the left corner. Like...
Lewis, can we stop making elephants? I know I wanted the elephants earlier.
15,
can
bro?
we stop making elephants? If they clear this army... Every building from SalzZ is dead. Every single building.
I've never seen so many Castle Age siege elephants before. They're so slow, dude. They're so slow.
If he wants to save time, he can garrison them in the castle and ungarrison on the other side.
Okay, I take it back.
How much damage is this taking? 16k?
He might be able to take that castle down now. He better be is the right... He better be is the right way. Because, by the way, the Conks are getting pushed back. Like, Classic Pros actually regained some control over here. So, let's see. Lewis, 17 elephants.
He's been really careful not to show how many elephants he has to Antagonist. But I think Antagonist knows.
Which,
like,
to be fair, is really hard to do.
He's either waiting for Lewis or Viper.
Yeah,
Garrison in the castle. There we go. Pop them out the other side. Fantastic. And here they come. And
here
Viper's
they come.
there too. Mangonels are also concerning up against the pikemen. Let's see if Lewis can hit some attack rounds. Those pikemen are doing so much to the elephants.
Destroy the castle.
Oh,
no.
Dude.
Pathetic.
You had to go before pikemen got in. You had to go when he had like 6.
Lewis is having a no good, very bad day, and his team might lose the game. Add up the cost of that. Like, that's Imperial Age right there. That he just wasted underneath the castle and more.
Did he get a hit? He didn't get a hit on the castle.
Dave.
Dude, he needed... It's a timing there before any spearmen were out, where he could have pushed that back with Viper's help.
It's just a lot of pressure, a lot of worry. He wasn't sure. To be fair, there wasn't a lot of support for Viper at a time. Maybe there could have been. The castle will fall. The army count for SalzZ is up there. What is happening? Vinchester's losing ground too. And Dark is making elephants right now. Tusk Sword elephants.
Yeah, Dark's back in.
Yeah.
He's back in.
And Lewis
Imperial Age on the way for Lewis.
Lewis is like... He's very likely completely out of this game for a significant period of time now. Gotta be Viper and Vinchester.
Good push from Classic Pro. I thought there was no way, dude.
Well, Antagonist as well, right? Antagonist, he, again, another game where he's had ridiculous eco and the correct unit choices. And this Halb, Bombard Cannon, Hussite Wagon combination is not something that's easy to engage into. Love the raids from Viper. This is the type of thing that Viper changes games with. Him sneaking by there will be really frustrating.
Yeah, he's still got knights in the back, too. He's killed a couple villagers with those.
Yeah.
If they do get late game here, the Spanish trade will be really big for Capybaras.
Yeah, they're already adding the trade.
Really, really nice bonus.
Yeah, they already have it.
Good defense from Antagonists. Save both of those Trebs at very low HP. Torsion Engines is in, by the way, for Classic Pro.
Lewis is on the way to Imperial Age. He still has a lot of villagers. What unit would you want to see from Gurjaras is the question. I struggle to think of one that's easy against the Bohemians. Maybe Elephant Archer.
Elephant Archer is key, right?
Yeah. Oh,
you
man.
almost need like a side switch or something as well. Viper's going in. He's going to snipe the Trebs from Antagonist. Elephants are here, though, from Dark. And Gurjaras don't really have anything against Leap Battle Elephant. Camels aren't that effective.
Yeah.
And Lewis is getting wiped.
They somehow did enough to get Dark back in this game. I can't believe it. Like, Dark is in this game for real now. And Vinch is getting wiped. Like, Vinch is trying to play Skirm. If Elephants go over there, too, like, Vinch is dead. Crazy. Viper's gotten through again, by the way. He was able to sneak by. Antagonist needs to wall that. Units can't sneak by multiple times like that. But he is still pushing.
The eco count is still heavily ahead for Capybara, but a lot of that is just Lewis sitting at 130 eco, and he's not really using it for anything, right? Just making some skirms at the moment.
Yeah.
Elephants are now over on Vinchester's side, making life even more difficult.
Viper's raids, though, dude. Viper's raids. He's killed like 50 villagers back there with random units.
Yeah, they've been big. Yeah.
But the trades, while it is set up for Viper and Vinchester, the teams are growing closer to it on both sides. And Vinch has lost so much ground. Maybe he can kill the Bombard Cannons here. The Bombard Cannons back away there for Classic
Cannons,
Pro.
the push stops.
Yeah.
It has to be reset.
Yeah. He's not going to get him. The repairs from Classic Pro. Lewis's skirms are contributing now. He's got a lot of skirms. That's not very good against Hussite Wagons and Bombard Cannons, though. Part of the issue with the Gurjara pick was if it got late. We always knew this was going to be a concerning stage of the game against Bohemians.
I think they're fine if you get your eco fully set up. You go into Elephant Archer, I think it's a good unit. Like Bohemians, you know, they can go Hoofnitsa, but Hoofnitsa aren't particularly good against Elephant Archer.
Well, Viper, big fight right side. Viper coming in from the correct angle now. So Classic Pro can't back away, and the Kongs come in from the other side.
Oh, full clear, dude. Full clear on Classic Pro.
Wow, that'll take a long time for Classic Pro to build that back up. Now, we do have a big raid from Dark. He's going to try and raid the middle, and still Antagonist is pushing Lewis. I swear, I have seen more villagers from Lewis repairing castles than I've seen from any of the other players of the previous set combined. Lewis has his whole eco around his castles repairing today. But he needs the military, man. And that castle is going to fall eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Good rewall from Classic Pro on the right side. You see Vinchester sitting over there with petards.
Yeah.
Like that's good teamwork from him and Viper.
Yeah.
They want to get in here. Viper's spotting the wall. Probably going to tell him to push that side. Vinchester now pushing the castle from Classic Pro. And he's going to regain that position at the front of his base. Remember that he still has 5 relics. So Vinchester set himself really nicely for this late game. They just need to help Lewis now.
Trade is now coming out for 2 of the players of SalzZ. No trade yet for Antagonist, but he is still pushing. He is still pushing.
Petards came in.
Oh, Bowyars are through. Bowyars are through. Viper's going to be back there again, and no castles, no walls in the back there. That'll be a really annoying fire to put out. Viper's starting to really get the military numbers up and swing to the left and the right now. He goes over to the left side with Lewis again, just to get the siege.
What a great supporting role from Viper this game. He's played a phenomenal game.
Yeah, I agree. I think obviously the left side was the weak point, right? You expected those 20 elephants to do more. That's the thing that Lewis could have changed, but like Vinch Vinch got pushed hard. Lewis got pushed hard. Viper's got to be there. I do think he's bordering into the overboom territory, but it's really hard to get the ratios right when you're losing units so quickly like this. So probably good to have the healthy eco so you can reproduce units after you lose them.
Classic Pro and Dark linking up again on this right side. Every single time the elephants are over here, Vinchester really starts to struggle.
Yeah.
So Dark just needs to make sure that he's always over here supporting. And Classic Pro kept that castle alive. He can push forward with the bombard cannons. He's got a decent amount of Arbalest. His trade is okay, 24 trade, but they'll need to deal with the raids at the back. And elephants dealing with raids is not ideal.
Down goes the castle for Viper in the south. So now you don't really have good trade rating units. But if they want to, they can access the trade right now. They almost need the Arbalest over there.
Only 3 castles to make Boyar for Viper.
Yeah, that's going to be a concern. I think that's part of the issue for Viper right now. But also the other issue is he just loses his units so fast. His raids in the back have been great because Dark's got 20 elephants playing cleanup. But like, Viper might need to consider a siege onager or something that can just flatten a bunch of units very quickly here.
Well, for the first time in a long time, SalzZ is ahead on eco. So the raid slowed down from Viper.
Yeah.
They killed a lot of villagers from Lewis, and they got their trade set up. And like I was saying at the beginning of the game, remember the call-out? I said this one might go late, and it might be like a 3-hour game. I think we're getting to that point, potentially.
Feels like it. I think the good news for Onimaru is the Capybaras haven't been maxed out at any point in this game. Whereas for SalzZ, you're kind of making your best units already. And as Viper moves in on the right side, again, he's just the siege sniper here. So his team can hold with the Spanish trade. Yeah. Maybe this just gives Lewis some time to get to elephant archers. Something other than just skirmishers would be really good.
What if, now hear me out, what if he were to make 20 more armored elephants? Siege elephants.
Well, he only had 17, so
run
I think
back,
he must have needed 20.
Yeah, we should run it back.
Oh, dude, conks are through again.
Oh, that's
I say conks are through.
Raid from Vinch.
It's not the conks again, but it's units again into the trade, and this is just
Elephants
a problem.
Can't clear this up.
This
they
is
need
just a
Classic
problem
Pro back here. Like, unless Vinchester's not paying attention at all, he should be able to clear these elephants as they come in.
Yeah, that's the
conks
issue.
Are very dangerous, and then snipe the trade, and that's extremely distracting. That's a lot of population that'll need to come back that way. He's now getting bombard towers.
Well, Dave,
set up too.
Now the conks aren't at home though, and Dark dives with his elephants, and now Classic Pro can actually push these castles. So while the trade rate is good, it's also not so good that you're going to start to lose some of these fortifications here potentially.
Yeah, it's just, what are you willing? Are you willing to trade that eco loss for that map position? Because I think Vinchester and Viper will get this cleared up. Viper's coming in to snipe the siege again.
Yeah. Yep, he's a siege sniper. And I really got to say, both teams need to have their walls double and triple stacked. Like, Lewis needs to be walling so units can't get through into the trade. Classic Pro does have double walls on the right side now. But, like, there's enough precedent now where the units are going to be running into trade. So just really got to fortify up here if you can. Vinch still running into trade.
Yeah, these conks are just brutal, bro. And like I said before, the last unit you want chasing raids and trade is elephants.
Yeah.
They just can't catch anything.
Yeah. It's bringing back memories from the first series. Only it's harder. Yeah, it's even more difficult here because you don't have a ranged elephant. Also, I said earlier that civs were maxed out. That's actually really incorrect because we haven't seen Hufnitsa yet. So that's on the way for antagonist. But he seems to be struggling to have the gold to make a lot more gold units right now.
Lewis, ever since Viper was able to just completely ignore this side with Lewis, they found some good opportunities on the other side, right?
Yeah.
And that enabled the conks getting in and everything. Lewis being able to hold his own is huge. And I think Capybaras are not the worst matchup against Bohemians. They're actually decent if you're looking at like late in.
Oh man, Viper lost a lot of bowyars there, Dave. He didn't get the siege sniped either. He lost a lot of bowyars. That's just a really difficult army to engage into for Viper.
Those conks in the back are still going. Oh, Vinchester. He's having the time of his life with this army.
That's just so infuriating. What Vinch should actually do, Obviously, you got to defend yourself next to this castle, but you should just load up more petards and just get ready to break through again. So by the time this one dies, you can repeat the process.
I am very concerned for antagonists on the other side. I think Lewis will push this back.
Yeah, he doesn't have gold.
More, he needs more, right? Like, he's only got 19 trade.
The thing is, though,
gold from his team.
I don't think Gerjaras get siege engineers, so Hufnitsa with siege engineers should completely wreck those bombard cannons. I think it might just be a matter of time. But Lewis has recovered well, I will say that. And Viper tried to dodge the machine gun arbalest. The Conks are going to join for the bombard cannons. Can Onimaru hold another castle? Because that's pretty much all they've been doing on the sides, and they will hold another castle.
Yeah,
still a tread
goes
there.
Down again. There's bombard towers behind from Winchester, so even if they lose that castle, they can't push this position for free.
Yeah, true. Conks are still running around. Still microing. He lost some because he got distracted, but it's got to be so infuriating. And look, Dark actually forgot about them now. So he's not even chasing with enough units.
And the trade keeps going down, and it's antagonist trade cards too, which they just can't afford, right? If you want to lose trade from anyone, it's going to be Dark and Classic Pro. Antagonist needs that gold. Lewis is pushing out again, and Lewis can push the Hufnitsa with the Elephant Archers.
Yeah. I wonder what the communication's like here, because if I'm antagonist and I can't have 10 Hufnitsa, I'm asking for gold, and then you would assume it gets shared, right? If Classic Pro's floating any. Like, Classic Pro's floating a decent amount.
So, this is the second time that the Conks have come this way. So they went all the way to the edge of the map, then they went back to the other edge, and now they're running to the edge, the left edge again.
Yeah. Yep, and it will actually, if they focus the elephant, you can just kill the elephant and park it there. Also, Viper's pop, he's really got to realize he's overbooming big time. He does not have military.
Eco, 15 military.
Yeah, he's too much trade, actually. So deleting some trade could make sense. If not, maybe deleting lumberjacks. Yeah, he just deleted some vills, a bunch of vills. He knows he needs the army. But even still, like, Classic Pro has only got 110 eco, which means he's got 90 military. That's a lot. And Winchester can't do it alone right now.
And it shows Winchester getting fortified walls, so he's preparing to set up behind it. He's also trying to make a switch into Paladin, potentially. Viper not having military is really catching up with them on this side.
Yeah.
They needed him to support.
Well, I think I also got to give a lot of credit to Classic Pro, because he's been fully cleared with bomber cannons and arbalest a couple times here against Kongs, against Boyars, and he's just always right back with another group. It's crazy. And they're going to maybe run through.
If I was playing this game and I was SalzZ, I would be screaming about these Kongs in the back, dude. They are making their third trip across.
That's the thing. They don't know. We know. They don't really know. Dark's like super chill. He's probably not saying anything. Hufnitsa count looking dangerous on the left side, Dave. Watch these elephants now. This is where Lewis should have some bigger problems. He's still trusting himself to tank some shots, kill the house.
I don't trust elephants against I don't trust Hufnitsa against elephants at all. I think they're really bad against elephants. Like, as soon as he clears up the house, the Hufnitsa are just fresh meat. Like,
Arbs are in.
Going to kill all of them.
I say Arbs are in. There might be enough Kongs there to clear it. They tried to dive, and Viper's trying to snipe the bombard cannons, going after Vinch's castle, and Viper will get the bombard cannon as well, so the castle stay up again. The trade will stay protected here for Onimaru. And Lewis, he dove underneath the castle.
He killed like 6 Hufnitsa.
Yeah.
He killed a lot.
And there's 7 more. Lewis might need a different unit type. We have actually hit a point where the Slavs feel like they need a different unit type, but it's still a numbers issue for Viper.
Especially if Winchester's going to be playing into Paladin. Maybe you go like SO or something.
Oh no, the Kongs! The Kongs in the back! Oh, he lost 2 of them.
No, he lost 2 of them.
Oh my god.
Fine, he's still going.
Yeah, I mean, Lewis loses his castle. I guess you always have more elephants here, but there is no protection for that trade down there. Elephants should maybe switch to the left side right now and try and run in there. But they made such crazy progress against Viper and Vinch. Maybe you keep pushing there as well. Hard to say. How does Paladin change things, Dave? Instead of Conquistadors from Vinch. He's got both now.
I think the Paladin Conquistador combo is really nice. Because then they can go in and snipe the siege and you just cover everything else with the conks behind. Only going conks was unfortunate for him, right?
Oh, God, Lewis. You can see the struggle. It's like he tries to go in for a Hufnitsa, but if there's any halbs around,
Viper.
it's so brutal.
Castle's still alive for now. It's going to go down, though. No, it's still alive. And Viper comes in to try and take out the Hufnitsa. The castle survives for Lewis.
Will the castle go up for antagonist? Feels like it will. But the castle goes up. Lewis will have to back away. Lewis's castle not being repaired with many villagers there. Big pushback from Vinch with Paladins and Conks now, but still like 80 Arbalest from Classic Pro and more Bombard Cannons on the way. Crazy game.
Dude, Vinch is floating so much gold. Like, he has 5 relics. He probably shouldn't be running 50 trade cards right now. Especially going Conk Paladin, which is an incredibly expensive combination.
Ooh, Hufnitsa on the wrong side. Hufnitsa on the wrong side. Antagonist. And Lewis and Viper work together perfectly there to snipe them. They can push this castle right back.
Hufnitsa are all dead.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them right now.
Speaking of overbooms, Dave, I'd like to direct your attention to Dark's population now.
Burp. That is, you've watched enough Dark, though. Like, he used to be even worse with this. That is the most classic Dark thing of all time, going up to 170 plus eco.
Well, I do that. This is just so me as well. It's such an easy problem. Like, and then when you're casting, you're like, oh no, how'd you not realize your overboom? But like, I say those words and then I consistently do not realize the overboom. But this is how games swing, right? Like, Viper realized it a little bit at least.
Dude, look at the ram push from Vinch on the right side. His siege ram, unfortunately for him, his siege workshop that was getting siege ram got destroyed, which kills the timing a little bit. But that's, dude, Classic Pro has to respect this army when he sees it. Yeah. He cannot let this in.
I think you just go castles. You got to buy castles in your trade. Like, you need to expect units get into your trade and just have castles back there. That's where Dark's going to go, right? Dark's got 50 elephants in queue. Can you imagine if he could somehow have 50 elephants all of a sudden? Lewis lost his castle, but he has done a really nice job to hold the line. The elephants really don't care. They could still take a lot of damage here.
Yeah, he's just been farming on this hill with elephant archers. So tough to push. Very tough to push Lewis, and very tough to push antagonists as well.
And Viper
from either pocket.
Oh, look at this. The Scorpions from Viper getting some nice hits. Paladin's not all engaging for Vinchester. Viper's castle. Dude, I just feel like Onimaru they've kept so many castles up. That should have been dead.
The Conks get denied from Classic Pro. That's a great wall up from Classic Pro, but there's a hole. No! The Conks are in round 2.
Hey.
Here we go again.
Hey, Dark's about to lose some of that economy. So he's about to have a lot more elephants.
Don't worry. He'll lose 2 and queue up 50.
This is why, like, maybe just the tower strategy in the trade makes so much more sense than relying on the castles as well.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's so good. I mean, Vinch had 5 units microed back here for 15 minutes, so best of luck. I mean, this might be GG. They're not breaking them anywhere else. If they're not breaking them anywhere else, like on the left or in the middle, I think those conks are...
Vinch needs to pay attention to that, though. That's free kills for those elephants.
Yeah.
He's busy elsewhere. I can understand that.
Well, he's hoping his rams will break the castle, which will not happen, actually. So that stops the line. But that's okay. You've made a lot of progress, and you can make trebuchets now. And Lewis,
God, what a
big pushback.
What a battle between antagonists and Lewis on this side.
Well, the thing is, Viper's there now, and he snipes all the Hufnitsa. Look at that. That's like 10 Hufnitsa sniped.
Fantastic.
Amazing from Viper.
Elite skirmisher research coming in is a bad sign from antagonists. He's not even out of gold. He's just running out. He's running out of ideas. To push this.
Yeah. Well, very difficult to have consistent Hufnitsa production and Hussite wagon production. And Lewis,
elephants have been cleared up at the back. The conks are free.
Conks are in, and Dave, I could feel it swinging now. That's like way too many conquistadors. They're just parked there. You also have Vinchester pushing towards the middle area, so he's just holding the line. I'm waiting for another yellow group to just run in here and snipe Hufnitsa or Bombard Cannon somewhere. And the conks are still... Oh, man, did they forget about it? Conks are still just destroying the trade.
Well, the elephant can't get at the conks because the trade carts are kind of body blocking it.
True.
Vinch forgot about it too.
Yeah. Dark's going to try Ballista Elephant, which, I mean, a group of Ballista Elephants is insane, but that seems desperation.
Unfortunately, yeah, Viper just got the SO tech. It's on the way in.
Yeah.
So that's an excellent counter to that. Winchester is sending a lot of his units to the north. He's trying to get in again. So he's just ignoring this push to the center. He's got bombard towers there to defend.
Man. I mean, SalzZ already have a win. So, like, positive for the series, I guess, so far. But, like, you're not going to get many instances where you're this close to having an epic comeback against this team. And in many ways, they'll feel like they let it slip away. I think you could argue that there was a bit of a throw on Onimaru's side with 17 of a unit we won't mention, but still, they've sorted it out here. And actually forgot about the conks, and the conks died. They got cleared, right? In the back?
Yeah, the conks got cleared. Winchester forgot about that, but don't worry. He's got another force coming in over here.
Yeah. Yep. And that gate will go down. The Rams are going to be there.
And Viper's in the back with Boyar as well. Don't know how he's back there.
They just did such a good job this game, Viper and Vinch, getting into the trade. In so many different instances. For Viper, initially, it was actually just the villager raids with the Boyars and the Knights. But just consistently sneaking back there was something. And yeah, here's the next group.
I don't believe in the skirms over here from antagonists.
No,
I guess they're some sort of backline unit, but they're just tickling these elephant archers.
Well, you're never going to have the Hoofnita. Anytime there is a certain number of Hoofnita, Viper gets a sense, and Viper just arrives and eliminates them. And Lewis can even do the job here, mainly on his own.
Oh, and look at Vinch in the north.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's all over for SalzZ. What an effort, though.
Yeah.
What an effort.
I mean, Dark was almost defeated, and Classic Pro and Antagonist gave them a real chance here. Almost killing off Lewis here. I think, though, like, not a game with a lot of highlights for Lewis, but sometimes you just gotta work your way through it, right? And he was able to find the best ending composition, and he did have to hold on mainly on his own for a while there.
He held against a fully boomed Bohemians player while he was trying to tech switch.
Yeah, yeah, which is...
So, like, really impressive hold from Lewis. It was a battle over here from him and Antagonist.
And just looking, like, Classic Pro is still kind of pushing Viper's base. He took down the castle, finally. The Ballista Elephants are starting to mass up and might be slightly better at dealing with the trade.
It's only for a limited time. Winchester's massing to clear this army, and it's a little out of position.
Yeah, and Lewis is making some pretty heavy progress.
Yes.
And this is snowballing very quickly here.
It's just it's fortunate that they had an Elephant Archer Civ over here against Bohemians.
Yeah.
It's just a unit that Bohemians, they can kind of stop, but they can't really push.
Yeah.
Especially with the pocket coming in with the cavalry all the time to kill the Hoofnitsa.
Well,
Antagonists now falling back.
The nature of the elephants, while they are a costly unit, they're mostly costly on food, I would say. And you can, like, keep them alive a lot easier than Hoofnitsa. And Antagonist never, because he had to push to kill fast because his teammate was dead, he could never invest into the trade.
Yeah.
So he just hit a wall with progress, and then when he was trying to add the trade, there was always another group sniping his trade cards.
Viper's here. Lewis is probably really mad. Viper just killed 2 of his own trips.
It's like a really important unit to Lewis right now, too.
Oh, Lewis is trying to go for the raids with the Elephant Archers. Good walls from Antagonist back here.
Nah, they're going to call it. They realize it's over.
Wow.
And great game. Great game.
Yeah.
It started with a bang, right? We had the pressure from Onimaru, the pressure through the middle. I thought that would have been enough, but then amazing play from Classic Pro and Antagonist. I think, like, in the end, the creativity from Winchester and Viper getting the raids and sniping the siege won them this game. Just want to look at the eco KD. Winchester killed 320 eco, lost 112 himself. Viper killed 197 eco, lost 18 himself. Like, Like, that is just crazy. So, normally it can happen once or twice, and you're never going to get that chance again, but they had to be creative. We had the Rams, we had the sneaks. I'm not even sure how Viper got through half the time. Maybe, I guess it's wide open in the middle now because they chopped all the wood lines there. But GG. Onimaru get a win. So, yeah, after game 3, which was insane and went on forever and was moving very fast, we slow things down a little bit, move into migration. I've enjoyed the migration games. It's definitely been a lot of fast imping involved. So curious to see if Dark will be doing that for his team here with the Italians, or with Viper on the far side will be doing that with the Japanese.
I haven't seen Japanese in the pocket yet. It kind of makes sense, but I haven't seen it selected.
I'm with you. It's been Japanese flank the majority of the time, right?
Yep.
But if you think about what people are doing with the pockets, they're going for crazy fishing ship counts, which should benefit the Japanese because of their fishing ship bonuses. And you then go fast imp, which I guess you don't have any like cheaper imp or anything, but your Navy's still really good with the Japanese, right?
Sicilians as well from Tato. That is a Tato pick. 100%, bro. And I could see him transporting around with that insane line of sight on the transport, dropping off sergeants at some point this game. That is not standard micro meta, but I could see it happening.
I saw it one other time just to give them credit. I think it was a team in the qualifier. They went Sicilians, and they made a transport. They picked up the scouts from their allies, and brought them over with 2 vills of their own, and they like dodge and rush the one flank.
Well, I think that happened, not the Sicilian one, but the scout transport happened like 5 or 6 times, and then people realized that it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
They stopped doing it.
I also wasn't sure. I was like, is this working because it's different, or is this working because it's good? I think most of the big teams have canceled that idea. But I will say this, like, the expectation is some player going fast imp to go full water. But there's more land than water here, and eventually you run out of access to resources. So what the Capybaras did the last time they played this map was they did go fast imp with water, but they really fought for land control with like towers, town center coverage. And so maybe Viper goes Navy, but then just stacks keeps everywhere, all across the middle of the map for map control. Could be good.
From what I've seen, I think the preferred thing is still fast imp from the back player, but whatever side they prioritize to like send the fires to, that guy on that side needs to immediately transport and start making some army on the land.
Yes.
Basically. So like whoever they're covering needs to be ready to pivot immediately.
Yep.
And then the guy in the pocket can just hold the water or maybe push the water. If they win the water, then they get the trade cogs set up. But you need somebody pivoting to land. It can't be that pocket player if they go fast imp because their eco is completely tailored towards Navy, right? As now, fast transport ship coming out from Viper, they are 50% cheaper with a Sicilian teammate. And they have insane line of sight.
Okay.
He's transporting villagers from Tato. This is going to be a forward dock from Tato.
Oh,
This will be a forward dock from Tato.
well, an aspect of this, what you need to consider is there's wildlife in the middle. So Tato had to get Loom, and he's going to run past like 5 Jags, bro. Does he realize how far he needs to run here?
It's going to be fine. It'll build character.
It's going to build a lot of character here, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
get the foxes on the. Oh my God! There's 2 more on the way.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're evenly spaced. So, yeah. I mean, my feeling, my opinion is that migration maps should not have the wildlife. Now, I think viewers are gonna love this, but like this kind of slows Tato's whole strat down. But
yeah, it's dumb. It's really dumb.
It's really
to be
dumb.
honest. Dude, Viper has found a bunch of cows from the center with the line of sight on the transport, and
brought
he
him
sent
back
them to Tato's base.
Oh, little cow donation.
Good
Interesting.
teammate.
All right, so that's like stop number 4 to attack a Jag.
Jag.
Here's
But
here's
imagine,
what I
okay, so imagine if Tato gets these set up, and we're gonna have like 25 fish from Dark with no Navy prepared to deal with.
Yeah. Well,
here's incredible.
It can be incredible against Dark, but here's what you need to factor in. Normally, Tato going water would protect Viper's fish. And so now, if Antagonist hears about this, he just moves forward, and then Viper's fish are his. So Viper kind of needs to... He can't go 25 fish anymore. He needs to expect to make some of his own navy.
Yeah, but consider this. Antagonist is going to be playing very scared. And he's going to have all of his navy on the backside of his island.
100%.
He won't go forward for a very long time.
Yeah, all he's going to
So he
do...
won't find Viper's fish.
He's probably going to patrol here with his galleys, and he's going to chill until he hears otherwise. He might advance forward, but yeah.
The transport from Dark doesn't go straight across. It goes to the left. So he doesn't see the docks from Tato.
Interesting. Yeah, he's doing that for his fish, right? So it's natural that he would go to the side, so his fish is more efficient. And he's still spamming
Antagonist
fish.
is playing scared.
And he sees it now. So Antagonist might also be asked, like, this is a critical moment. Dark will say either go to Tato or defend me. And it looks like he said go to Tato.
Yeah, he's getting to Feudal Age, so he might be able to defend himself here. Archer range now being added from Tato. At any point, if he gets Navy here, he can, as he kills a villager from Dark, that's a nice snipe, he can transport across to this base, right? And that'd be very dangerous. And now Classic Pro is over to help, but that means Vinchester is probably going to win the water against Classic Pro. It's a whole dominoes thing happening here with this forward dock attempt from Tato. And Viper's adding Navy.
I was going to say, if Viper didn't add Navy, it would look bad. But Viper adding Navy now, it's actually looking pretty brilliant. What a cool strat, dude.
Yeah.
Because so often, it's just you want initiative, and then you adapt on that. And they've been able to gain initiative at a time that other teams just have not. This is really cool. And it also explains the Japanese, maybe.
Full fire play from Vinchester with the amount of fires he has right now. Like, if Classic Pro is continuing to fight Tato in the back, he could just be absolutely overwhelmed, and his docks could die really fast, too.
Yeah. Also, if you ever want a TC, if you're any of these three players for SalzZ, you now have to respect that Tato has villagers there and can have archers around. So you'll probably
he's going to have villagers on Dark's Island pretty soon. You've got a transport ship.
No way, dude.
And some archers.
Okay, Navy update for Antagonist as he marches forward. He'll see a Viper dock. He doesn't see Tato's dock. Viper's got Navy waiting around. No fish have been hit yet. Still no movement on the transport from Tato. Tato's losing some of his Hawks on the left. He does have a fire attacking Dark. Dark will be in Castle Age way faster than anyone else here. Will that be worth it?
Dude, maybe the biggest deal is that Vinchester with Vikings has just been left alone.
Yeah.
And he is going to have an absolutely amazing Navy once he gets up to Castle Age. He's going to click soon. And he should be able to steamroll Classic Pro.
Tato's going to lose his fish here. Nice job from Antagonist to find it. To be honest, I think Tato's fine with that. He's just playing rat mode for the team. He just doesn't want Viper to get hit. And Viper will bring some Navy over to deal with that. I mean, Classic Pro, he hasn't taken eco losses. Significant ones, so he should be okay, but he's been distracted because he had to deal with Dark asking for support, and yeah, he's losing the fight. Nice play, Vinchester. Transport still hasn't happened yet for Tato.
He's waiting. He's being patient. Clears the dock now, forward from Dark. Dark about to get to the Castle Age. Viper on his way up there. Vinchester on his way up there. Which is extremely concerning for Classic Pro because he was losing the fights anyway.
Galleys.
What a strat from Capybaras. This is so cool, dude. I've always wondered if like forward docks would be possible. Yeah. But obviously your whole team has to be on board and you have to tailor the approach for every single player to make up for the forward dock strat.
I want this to work. Not because I'm biased towards the team, but I'm biased towards a new
Tato's
strat.
on the island. Oh, he doesn't have loom.
No loom. No, it's in queue.
Oh, God.
I mean, you just never think that there's going to be another step to this whole thing, right? But, oh, man, Dark's just having a brutal game. Viper, of course, is going to be completely fine. Dark's also lost some fishing ships to Tato, and it's probably going to get worse because Vinchester's going to have the Navy advantage against Classic Pro. Just crazy.
It's already over. There's no opportunities. They're dead. Like, what's the comeback mechanic here for SalzZ? They just have to win Antagonist against Viper when he's not even in Castle Age, and Classic Pro has to beat Vinchester when he's not even in Castle Age yet.
Yeah, you can't bank on transporting to the middle either because Tato's got archers around, so you can't trust
Dark's
that.
a non-factor.
Yeah.
Like, he might be able to go up to Imp, but will he be able to afford anything else? Probably not. Tato just nuked his eco completely.
An antagonist is going to try. He could tell he's trying to get some kills before Viper gets his upgrades, but Viper's going to inevitably get his upgrades. And, yeah, good luck. I don't know what they do. Vinch will win water, Viper will win water, and then the whole team can take land. Vinch is even transporting already and building TCs in the middle. Actually,
Tato's on the way to Castle H2. This could be a full, like, boom pivot from Tato as well if this game continues. That's a desperation push if I've ever seen one from antagonists into Viper's eco.
It looks really bad, but I think that you're going to lose water anyways. You might as well go try and kill Viper's fish. So I actually think that feels right to me, even though I just watched him lose 12 units.
Oh, more villagers killed on Dark Island. He's at 21.
Yeah.
He had to go for a Scorpion in defense on Migration.
Hey, Dave, that imp time.
Congrats on the imp
that
timing,
imp time, though. That imp time, though. This is one, you don't resign until you hit imp, right? You resign after you hit imp just to remind them, hey, I still had a good build.
Bro. Can he kill the fires from Vinch with help from Dark? It looks like he can. A lot of Hulks there.
That's a lot of Hulks.
13 of them.
I know your ships are upgraded, Vinch, but Hulk is still designed to counter the fire. He will just continue to make fires there. Maybe get the siphons upgrade. Remember, as far as Vinch is concerned, he's got the TCs in the middle, so he feels like he's fine.
Yeah. Dude, absolute sign of the state of the game for SalzZ right now. Double TC for antagonist on his home island.
Yeah, not what you want.
No.
But they just can't ever move to the middle comfortably. They know Tato's going to be looking for them. And, like, I don't know if it's intentional from Viper, but he actually left the cows out there as, like, little outposts. So if he loses them, he knows the enemy has gone that direction.
Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional.
I'm going to give him the credit for the cows. We'll give Viper the cow credit.
All right.
All right, so Dark makes it to Imp.
Winchester took his eyes completely off water.
Yeah.
And he's lost it.
It almost feels intentional to me. Almost feels intentional. Because they know that, like, Viper can be the water player. That should still be fun. Oh, God, the transport's here, too?
Yep. Tato's on Classic Pros Island.
I say this with respect. Tato is such a little rat in these games, dude. He's so
he's
sneaky.
the rat god, dude. He is the rat god. Him and Andy are like...
Yeah, and like
they're
Licks,
right up there.
Like all the like best teams need to have that one player who could just be super disruptive. And the whole strat was of course.
He's still got the transport. I think he should send a message. He should land on one of these islands and make a TC.
No, I think TCs in the middle make a lot more sense than that.
It's not about making sense, dude. It's about sending a message. Yes.
Well, I think it's going to be quite the message even without the TC.
I mean, 4 TC boom already for Vinch with Vikings.
By the way, Viper's cow. There's a signal from Tato because Viper's cow has seen the town center. So now they know. The antagonist has somehow made it here. Viper's fish still safe. Viper will be an Imperial Age. The Viper might end up having some issues on the water. Because seeing really big Navy from antagonist, who again is played incredible. But the problem is Dark's whole strat was meant to have a lot more success than this, thus far, anyways.
He just hasn't had the eco to support it, right?
Yeah.
11 fires only. He's just now getting siphons. Finally has the upgrades where they need to be, but Viper reaches Imp, and Viper should be able to steamroll antagonist now. And like, he's been adding eco behind this, and he's had this big fish boom the whole time.
Yeah.
Credit to antagonist for still staying in this. He's going for his 4th TC now, but so far behind the Imp.
With Tato knowing it's there, Tato can just siege push that, focus his attention on that, and these town centers are not going to stick around for very long, I would assume.
Does Tato see that transport ship? He would with the Sicilian line of sight. So close. Classic Pro loading up into a transport.
Are they going to pass each other?
Tato, unload right there. Tato's trying to block. The villagers can't unload because they'll die. He's on him, dude. He's on him.
That's so funny. The Bills are like, okay, never mind. We'll go back home. We'll skip that vacation. He's bringing the scorpion, bro. He's safe now from whatever's in there. Pick up the scorp. Go somewhere else. Where'd the archers go? Archers are looking for him. Are the archers
trade cogs?
Spotted?
Oh, he sees him. The scorp's there though. Tato, watch out. Dude, there's far bigger battles going on right now, but this one is the most important.
100%. Yeah, no one cares about the water and the town centers. Everyone cares about this. And Tato's microing. The villagers are gonna repair. Villagers, I guess they make it here. So congratulations. But it feels like Tato knows about that, and Tato will focus on that. And there's far bigger problems right now for SalzZ.
Yeah, Vinchester's going to have a castle there soon. Viper did add trade cogs, and Viper got a tech that Dark can only dream about. He got shipwright already. So
Viper's eco is just so good. And you can't pivot.
It's only 64 bills.
If you're Dark, you can't pivot. You got to stay full water. There's no way you can do anything else. You obviously can't go to land because Tato's waiting for you. So you just have to hope that you find the timing. But I think with shipwright, like Viper really isn't even making that much Navy. But if Viper does, he'll just win the water for the team. Classic Pro is going to lose his Navy on the right side. Vinch.
Wow. I don't know if that was just bad pathing or what from Classic Pro, but that was a rough engagement against Viper.
Yeah. I think he may be distracted as well because he's about to have Vinchester and Imp making trebs and going Arbalest on the land. Like, there's so many other problems coming their way. You always convince yourself when you're losing on this map that you're losing because of the water score or something. But... you know, there's been a lot of Navy for SalzZ as well. They just haven't had the land. Only surprise to me is that Tato didn't try and actually kill antagonists with something. But maybe that was unrealistic. I don't know.
Dude, I thought Caravels would be way better against these Carracks. Caravels are just kind of a junk unit, to be honest.
Well, it's attached to a civilization that has so many reasons not to make them in the first place, right? So you can't... Portuguese have cheap ships. They have more HP on their ships. Why make a caravel when you can just make really good galleons or really good other boats? That's my opinion on it. There's a castle from Vinch. Pretty casual castle from Vinch. He knows he can build because of Tato's outposts. And the villagers that made it here for Classic Pro are going to have to run because the town center is going to be gone. And those villas are going to...
Pro will be stuck. Yeah. 1 TC on his island, and the only player that has a foothold at all is Antagonist, who's now in Imperial Age. He's going to go into Halbs, but unfortunately for him, he's going to be matching up against Berserk or Arb from Vinchester, so it's a really tough push.
Condo's a really nice call.
Condos.
Yeah, Condo's a really nice call, but Castle goes up, so a little too late on that one. And I think Viper, if he knows this, can just build defensive castles as well. He's already stacking towers on the shoreline. Yeah.
He wants to keep his trade safe.
Also,
93 gold coming in from that trade.
Quick count of the vills. There's 81 vills on the starting island for Antagonist, and he's almost out of stone and gold there. So like he's got to get some vills off fast if he has any chance for the team.
Some trade cogs coming in for Dark as well, as though he's only got 2 of them.
I'm just surprised, like, this castle for Viper on the right side, I like it if you already have a castle to protect your eco in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good second castle. He is exposed, but I guess Antagonist doesn't know he's exposed there. And Antagonist has got more worries because Vinchester's going to be making the army for the team. And Vinch has the castles around the map.
Dude, if you were ever wondering if Caravels were truly garbage, they couldn't even deny that castle.
I didn't even look at it, to be honest.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Thanks for letting us know how you feel, though. If I ever play you in a tournament, I'll know. No Caravels for you. Look at the trade positioning for Viper in the right corner. Going all the way to Vinch's dock there, which is cute.
Castle helps protect that. I mean, all of his towers are set up to protect the trade, and he's advancing further forward with them.
Yep.
Antagonist is really the only player that can do anything for SalzZ at the moment, and he's completely preoccupied with Vinchester, who has a phenomenal eco. He's got 122 vills, and like he's not relying on his fishing ships or anything.
Yeah. It was a really good call from Vinch. Just give up the water. Just give it up. Just boom. We're going to be needed for later on. The strategy was honestly just a masterpiece from Onimaru here. You had Tata with the forward docks creating the chaos. You had Viper knowing he would need Navy a bit earlier, but being ready for it. A very big economy from him. Map control galore for Viper. And, I mean, every player just did their job so perfectly here. It was a true team game. Well played.
Well, we mentioned it before, like the key to going forward with these docks is like timing, which Tato hit, even though he ran into 4 Jaguars on the way.
Yeah.
And then also your teammates being ready for what you're doing. If you just spring this on them
Yeah.
and say like halfway to feudal age, oh, by the way, guys, I'm going forward with my docks. Like it doesn't work, right? You need Viper to be aware. You need Vinchester to be aware. And you got to hope also that Antagonist doesn't get really aggressive with his Navy.
Yeah.
And go forward and snipe Viper's fish early.
But no one's going super aggressive with the Navy, which is what makes it so brilliant, right? Like, and
I mean, maybe there's map generations where it wouldn't work. You know, sometimes you get a map gem where like the island is super close to the flank.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
it doesn't work on that.
Here we are, game 4. Reminder on how the point system works for the group stage. You win the series, you get a bonus point. And then you get a point for every single win. So for Onimaru right now, they've got 2 points possible if they win this game. If they were to lose this, they obviously drop 2 points. Salz gets another one. Other thing we need to remind you on is that this is Dave's least favorite map in the pool. Does not mean that he doesn't like the map. It's just his least favorite. And also the sides where you would attack on land are random. So it'll be Viper in the red now on the flank, on the land, on the right side.
I hate this map.
Oh, hate's the word? Okay. You don't like
No,
that.
I'm joking. I actually don't mind it at all. But I do dislike how the generation ends up sometimes. The last time we cast this, it was the same way, where the water player for one team had to walk 1,000,000 miles just to get to the edge.
Yep.
And now Vinchester, seeing how far he is away from the edge of the map, is probably just going to go to the back with his first stock. He'll still protect that choke point, but it's way harder for him to push his ships up to try and clear a potential fish boom at the back from dark.
Well,
Just because of the way his TC spawned on this map.
to be honest, sometimes the TCs are forced like forward or backwards as well, like not just side to side. Like look how
Same
forward.
thing for Classic Pro.
Yeah. You can make an argument for Dark as well, right? Like big variance. He's always going to go forward because he's right there. So
Yeah.
maybe there's a weird situation where you could pick Vietnamese here. You see their TC spawn, and then you know if they go forward or back dock. That's probably...
No, but that only works sometimes, because think about what Sorokuma did yesterday. He walked 15 miles to get to a dock position, right? So
True.
it's like if they're dumb, like if they just are really stubborn, then you get no information from it.
So,
I mean, the position for Classic Pro is also really tough. Like, how is he supposed to defend this area?
Yeah. Yeah, be very exposed with the golds, right? Those 3 golds are all in the same spot. You lose that, you're in trouble.
Think about who was it, Mihai yesterday, that had a wood line that could be walled off with 1 gate and a house, and he walled the whole side.
This
What would it take for Classic?
This to me, like, it feels like a 2018 map script in terms of the craziness of variety you can get, which I think in many ways is really, really good because we have like...
So you hate it?
No. In many ways it's good, but in other ways it could be, questionable at times. So, but no, I've been meaning to get to this point. Okay, so I said, and I'm sure you said it as well, but like I felt pretty strongly with the way certain teams were just holding the hill on land with traction trebs, that we should see traction treb civs here. And we have all 3 traction treb civs in this game.
Well, it's not just traction trebs, it's Lush ones as well.
Yeah, true.
It's just super, super valuable. The Navy for all of the 3 Kingdom civs, really, really solid just because they get access to that unit. think the Navy for the Woo is probably the best out of all of these because they get the text for free as well. And the Woo is a fantastic choice. I am wondering about the Turks, though, because I've seen the Turks once before. I think it was maybe in the pocket.
It was doubt pocket,
map, but it's kind of an unorthodox pick for the flank civ.
Well, I mean, more and more what teams are doing is because it's such a campy map, they just go for the best Navy they can think of and like really good fortifications with towers. So Turk towers and Turk cannon galleons, +2 range, really strong. So I don't mind it. Also, they're drafting civs for 4 different games, so they probably need to cut some corners with their civ selections. But for now, the focus is Viper. I'm going for the infantry, and we'll have the same for Classic Pro.
Look at how big the walls are for Tato.
Yeah, crazy.
This is unusually large base for him. Like, usually the walls are more like what Dark is set up.
Yeah.
Kind of smaller ones. You don't waste that much time. But Tato, walling off this entire space, makes me wonder what his initial strat is going to be. Obviously, he's going for the fish boom, but after that, I don't know. Viper can't quick wall the Vil. It's unusual.
And Viper's villager on the shoreline dead, yep. Nice shot from Classic Pro. This seems to be almost like their intended strat. Is you just assume the forward player is going to be fully walled, and you just go to the pocket. That's what Viper's doing.
Transport! And a militia from Dark. This might be Dark cooking a little bit. Oh, wow. He already has the villager on the island.
I was like, there's nothing in the transport. Ooh, but it's been spotted,
the green
Dave.
Blending in.
It's been spotted. Wow, that's horrible. The fact that it's been spotted. And the barracks is so late. He's going for man-at-arms, but he already lost the first militia. All the scouts could come over to try and contribute now.
Okay, there was a Cape of Storms game where Dark went Armenians, and he went Feudal Age Longswords. As Viper quick walls this out, that's a really nice defense for Viper against Classic Pro. And he committed onto it for so long, dude. Like, he even went Two-Handed Swordsman in Castle Age.
Sick.
Like 4 barracks.
Sick.
And it just, well, you say sick, but it failed in every
well,
possible
horrible,
way.
horrible, awful.
Yeah.
Well, I think you need something crazy, right? You need some level of commitment, some level of surprise. So I kind of respect it, but what's annoying for Dark is you're not getting any damage, A. And then B, you're taking damage. Like this, you were never supposed to get hit with army here. And that's what's happening.
And he also lost the villager forward. Like,
yeah, so no follow-up possible.
Where is that? No.
Oh, it docked.
No, it made a dock.
It docked.
It made a dock.
Wow.
Okay, never mind.
But look at Tato's scout movement. Tato's looking for that Vil because he knows he didn't kill it. So Tato's going to like thoroughly check for that. I would assume.
Well, he didn't check thoroughly enough.
Yeah.
Because Dark is back there and he's fish booming back there. Okay, cool.
Dark adding a lot of fishing ships as well, adding fishing ships in the north. Classic Pro just walled out from Viper's base, but he still had a good setup here. And yeah, it's a game where we got to pay a little bit more attention, isn't it? Antagonist moving in with Navy against Winchester in the back now.
Tato's #1 priority should be clearing all of this nonsense from Dark. #1.
Yeah.
You should have an eco lead on him because he invested into the landing, right? Which means you should have more fish your way as well. So you're getting the eco upgrades in for extra villagers.
Well,
#1, first objective, just clear this.
Well, number 1 is find that stupid Vil, and he's still looking. And there was a signal there as if to say, like, that's the one area you didn't check, and he's found it. Now, Dark can quick wall if Dark's paying attention here. Is Dark paying attention here? If that villager just goes down, that's a huge relief for Tato. Think Dark just noticed. And no, now he noticed, and too late. Villager's dead.
Yep.
I mean, he's lost like 3 houses to Viper's man-at-arms. He's not having a very good time.
Tristan,
yeah?
It's not the first sneak villager you need to be worried about.
It's the second.
It's not even the second. It might be the third.
I don't even know.
Dark is sending his transport back across. He might load up a couple villagers this time around.
I mean, again,
it's also going for a barracks at home, like, brother.
I mean, he needs defense, and Classic Pro's attacking Viper, and Antagonist is going water. So, but it's kind of the classic, like, if you go forward military buildings, you then can't defend yourself, and that's the issue. Viper made it in as well. Oh man, like Viper's gotten such crazy value from this army, dude. It's dealt 3k damage. So many houses gone down. Again, a good game from Classic Pro. I think Classic Pro is actually slightly ahead of Viper. He's pressuring Viper constantly. And a great game from Antagonist, who might even be ahead of Vinchester on the water. So, like, if Dark can just stay in the game, pose a threat, as he is going to go for the longsword upgrade now, there's still a very good chances here.
I mean, Dark still has 21 fishing ships.
Yeah.
So he has really extended that fish boom to the point where he's got a better fish boom than Tato, and he's forced Tato to invest into some navy. Like, he's forced Vinchester to pay attention to the walls. Tato now has to try and clear him up with the Sean Bay. And the second sneak villager has landed, and there will be a barracks on the right side of Tato's base.
Dude, just let Dark do crazy random stuff, and then let Classic Pro and Antagonist cook. That's the strat. And as long as the eco isn't completely garbage for Dark, I'm okay with it. And he's got more fishing ships than anyone. So they're on to something here, man. He's just spamming fishing ships out of every dock as everything else is happening.
Oh, it's an archer range instead on the right side.
You sounded so disappointed.
Well, are you not?
I mean, I didn't get to think about how I feel about it yet. I just realized how you felt about it. But yeah, there's going to be maybe double, and I don't think Tato saw that.
Wow. Viper just lost his fish to Classic Pro. What a game for Classic Pro.
Yeah. Well, it's simplified role in many sense, but then again, like, Viper didn't go for any navy this game. Viper's just going archers.
Chester's kind of struggling on the water as well, although he gets to the castle age, should be able to defend. And the Shanbei have found the villager from Dark, but remember, it's not the first or the second sneak villager, it's the third one.
Yep.
And Dark will 100% send another... Well, he's sending longswords. He's not sending another villager.
Yeah, I actually think, as funny as that would be, and as all the memes that could be made about archer ranges on islands, I think you just kind of go Castle Age and boom now, right? This map's still going to imp. It almost always does. You're hearing positive things from your allies. Just let them think you're gonna pose a threat, and then just get to Castle Age, because you gotta help.
The fires.
Especially if Tato and Viper are working together.
Fires are coming out for Dark, so he's gonna try and secure this middle area. Viper finally advancing with some archers, but Classic Pro will be in Castle Age a little bit sooner than him.
Can we talk about how little Viper cares about hitting Classic Pro? Like, the right side of the base, he hasn't even scouted. He just bypasses them every time and goes to Dark space.
Dude, that archer from Viper in the little beach area between the bases.
He'll get there.
Now that is some aura right there for that archer.
They realize, they're like, huh? What's he doing?
No, and then Tato had an archer coming forward, and this guy's probably like, bro, why'd you... I had a good thing going. Why'd you mess that up?
That's so funny.
I've never seen that before.
Archers and Jean Bay still moving. They're going to bypass Dark this time, maybe hit Antagonist. You need to communicate this. And I don't know if Dark is looking there right now, because he might be looking at his forward ranges or something, but this TC's got to go up for Antagonist.
It'll go up. It'll go up. Viper gets there at the exact wrong moment. Antagonist doesn't realize, though.
He doesn't see.
He's busy on the water. He doesn't notice. He finally does, but that's a lot of villager losses here. Huge losses for Antagonist. Oh, Viper, what a raid.
Yeah, and Tato's helping on the water with Vinchester as well, so Vinchester needed the support. He's going to get the support, and Onimaru will turn this around. Also, the Jean Bays are in Dark space, and he's built the churches, but that is not a means of consistent defense. Longsword raids also didn't accomplish too much. I could feel the game swinging back a little bit for Onimaru.
Yeah, Tato helping out now against Antagonist. He went all the way around. We have Classic Pro trying to push in. I mean, Dark is getting elite skirm from that range he built.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There's the third sneak.
Another villager. This is the important one. Remember, this is the important one right here. This is the one that's going to do the damage.
Honestly,
they never expect it.
Honestly, at this point, I just want to know, does it go beyond 3? It feels like it's likely it'll go beyond 3.
No. He's got elite scrim to protect this one now. She's the one. She's the troublemaker.
I would just, if I were a villager who lived in the main city, I'd be pissed. Like, stop worrying about the forward vill. Worry about us for a change. This is crazy. Lots of idle time over here. But I guess he's making some random warrior priests. He'll pick up relics and he will clear it. So it is weirdly working.
Tato doesn't realize he's up against skirms over there.
No.
Sean Bay are just dying.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
She escapes.
Also, Classic Pro is still in a very good position overall against Viper, I would say. Viper lost his army, except for 3 units inside antagonist base.
Viper just signaled the villager and said, Tato,
and Dave,
got some
antagonist
here.
Antagonist has taken Vinch completely off of water. Completely.
Yep.
And
Dark
now Tato's got to
still has
defend his ships as well.
Dark still has his 29 fishing ships.
Crazy. It's just, I really think, like, create chaos, spam fish, works well on these maps, man. Especially when you can hide the
coming
fish.
forward for Viper. No, she has to live. She got the barracks up.
She lives.
She's on the run. Dark notices. Oh, no.
Don't worry, transport's probably going back home already to pick up another bill. This is all because of Dark. All of it. And Classic Pro's just got a chill game. Tato's going to lose his fish in the back, which you so often rely on. Super cool. The last game and this game, both teams have shown us what you could do with some transporting. You'd love to see it.
Yep. Tato's still looking for that villager. Doesn't know where it is.
You might even
Maybe
assume you
thought
killed
Viper
it.
killed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think
the Siege Workshop probably going to go up. Let's see if Dark can keep this position here.
Well, I want to know if Dark realizes his fish in the middle are getting sniped. Because if he can keep that alive, he's in a great spot. Tato's sneaking that in. This is one of those comeback conditions that the best players find. Because Tato's got a lot to worry about otherwise. He's worrying about his fish in the south. But I think that's pretty much guaranteed to be lost at this point. No fishing ships for Tato. Also, what will Vinch do to come back in this game? He's not going to be killed. He's at 90 pop.
Dude.
And a transport
I'm
now
less
from
concerned about
antagonist.
Vinch. I'm more concerned about Viper right now.
Yeah.
There's just...
Oh, God.
John Swordsman all under his base. And then he's got Dark to the left of him. He doesn't have any fish at all.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just always something more to this push. It never stops. I love the idea from antagonist to transport. I'd like to see him bring more than 2 light cap. Maybe bring a Vil. Build some buildings over here. That's a sign that you can do that.
Yeah, Turk light cap. That extra Pierce armor can be really nice rating in there. And Pure Lage on the way for Vinchester. Britons are a slow cook, though. They're like... It's going to take him a while to tech into anything useful, unless he's just going back in Navy. Feels like he might just go back into the Navy. The docks are on the front side from him. Villager died.
Villager died. Have you seen the transport? It's moving back. So we might have a 4th villager.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Navy's a big part of the
Viper's...
military right now for SalzZ.
Dude, Viper spent so much time in this TC.
Yeah, he needs help. And
He's
Tato's trying to clear up the sneak in the back. Tato can't help. Probably needs to leave this sneak and deal with this. But yeah, Viper's having a rough time. I'd say
still can't get to him though. There's still mangonels there. There's some longswords as well.
If you've got Viper on the back foot like this, you just never stop pressuring ever. I love it.
Yes,
I love it. Like don't try and go in. Just pressure, full send. The inefficiencies for Viper have to be feeling really uncomfortable.
I mean, the fact that Classic Pro is building a barracks within range of the TC.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me. It just shows how much confidence he has right now. And he's just not even thinking. He's just pressing buttons. Tato is finally here, though. The barracks will be denied. The monks will be sniped, but the John Swordsman's still a threat.
I'm okay with it.
What can Winchester do to save his team?
Vinch is going to go water. And Vinch is going to go maybe for instant shipwright if Britons get it. I always forget if they get it. But if you're expecting it to be a long game, you probably should snag the upgrade first thing.
Yeah, they do.
So
they do.
Yeah, because while it looked rough for Viper, he has held with the support of Tato. It's still mangonels and longswordsmen from Dark, and Dark's transport is not moving.
Gambison Squire's coming in. He's got more skirms than that archer range. Continue to be a nuisance. Antagonist going for more docks, but towers are already coming up from Winchester. Excellent tower setup already, and he's getting shipwright instantly. So Winchester is going to be able to clear this middle water, I think, before Antagonist gets in.
And if that happens, Dark will lose some of his fish, right? Economies get ranged, especially because some of the TCs are so close to the shoreline. Like this is a map which the best teams have realized it doesn't end early ever. And so they just draft towards the super late game.
Dude, Tato is castling that archer range. He's like, enough is enough.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's get a castle set up here. He's gonna come back at some point.
It's a good castle to protect your trade later, if we see that. I like the stonewalls from Classic Pro. There is a slight chance it's a little late, but the idea to stonewall that up, really smart. You can still run through. You shouldn't allow the opponent entry here. Shipwright's huge, though. And if Antagonist is under pressure, he might not get that upgrade. And it's a waste of a lot of resources otherwise. It's minus 20% wood, and your ships build 50% faster. It's a ridiculous upgrade. It's a must-have for this type of map.
Yep. I think part of the problem for Capybaras is if they just hold this position, let's say it's all evened out. Think about who the best navies in the game are, right? Armenians is definitely there.
Yes.
For Dark, if he's going to make a full switch into Navy, and Wu is definitely up there too.
You know, but this head start, as we see a raid from Classic Pro, the head start from Vinch is so significant that if Antagonist doesn't get Shipwright, and he's losing his docks, and he's in a panic, and then you have Armenians don't get Shipwright, which is something to consider. I don't know, like they haven't been broken yet. Like usually Viper in that position, the last 5 minutes, the game should be over, but it's not.
Yeah, he'd be dead.
Yeah,
really good defense from him.
It's crazy. Like the whole team has just kind of shrugged this pressure off like it's nothing.
So in my eyes, it feels like Classic Pro needs to defend on land, and he needs to do it alone with like very little support.
Yeah.
And then Antagonist and Dark need to make that full water transition and clear up the Navy from Winchester, and then they can start thinking about supporting on land. Maybe Antagonist comes over, makes some bomber towers or something on Classic Pro's side.
I think they're doing
clear water
Classic
first.
Pro and Antagonist on land, and they're just telling Antagonist to win water. That's what it feels like anyways. There's the Shipwright upgrade, by the way. So he will get it. You can get it out of the university now. What do we think about John Swordsman again from Classic Pro? He is seeing mainly archers. So I guess that makes sense, but there's also going to be Hae Guang, and that's the issue with the John Swordsman.
I think he's just kind of stuck in a position where he needs units right now.
Yeah.
And that's like the easiest thing to make, right? Obviously, long term, it's not a fantastic unit. You probably want to go
Traction
like Fire Archer Traction Tread,
yep,
something like that. And then Lu Xuan's as well.
We've got towers still creeping up here from Winchester on the sides. Did lose a couple. Just to show you how strong these towers are, they got 24 kills. These 5 towers on the left. They're so good against ships. Tato's going to run through, actually. He's going to try and run into Dark's main base. No castles or anything in there.
Bro, Dark is just trying to be different so hard. Like, he's going into heavy demo first. He had a bunch of demos in Castle Age against Galleon. It was, like, I appreciate it, but...
There's nothing wrong with being a little different. But we all know those guys who try a little bit too hard to be different. I would be
Hae Guang coming in for Tato.
I would
Ming Guang armor coming in.
Yeah, but how much of that is at Viper's base to keep him alive right now? I guess Viper's dropping 2 castles and he's probably communicating he's fine.
Well, I mean, it's a big raid in the back of Dark Space from Tato. This is going to kill a lot.
Yeah.
It's very distracting.
And John Swordsman are anti-archer. Beyond that, the unit is just not very good. So if Tato's he's got some cav in there, he should be able to deal with it. And Onimaru making lots of progress. The cannon galleons from Winchester making lots of progress against the Turk player. The Navy's worked out. Let's see if these John Swordsmen can kill Viper here. Viper definitely wants to get back to his traction treb stack he had the other day. What is Dark contributing right now, Dave? That's the question coming to my mind.
That's the thing. Like, if he had gone full Navy, I think they could have cleared Winchester.
Yeah.
If he had just said, Classic Pro, I need you to delay. and then he just goes full Navy into like Galleon or whatever with the unique tech, I think Winchester would have been on the back foot.
Yep.
The Cannon Galleons from Antagonist would have been taking out the towers, and maybe Classic Pro loses some position on land. But going demos and champion. is just... It was just too much of two things that weren't going to work.
The thing is,
like,
too,
neither one of them was going to work.
You know, if you're going to go champions, you at least want to have Ferreters first. It just feels like the timing, not exactly there.
And the raid from Tato has just killed so much. And I don't think he can even clear this up. Like, these have the unique tech, 10 melee armor on these Haguans.
Yep. Yeah, champion's a really poor unit to clear that up. And so the player who had really good eco, he was kind of untouched for a while, is having some issues now, to say the least. And I think Classic Pro will have the issues now, because Jean Swordsman have hit a wall once the Haguan come in, and Tato's got a big army arriving. What a hold from all that chaos. Like,
yes.
They took so much damage to it. They were behind for so long, and they still just found their positions here. It was just so relaxed. And the addition of Winchester on the team has been so good for them, because Vinch could just chill and turn it around. No problem.
Yeah, the imp timing from him, the eco expansion from him, even though he was struggling on water.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And this is just an unfortunate position for Classic Pro to try and push in through. It's actually white feather guard for Viper, a few of them in front. With a Mangonel there. Oh, that Mangonel. Oh, he could have got some huge shots with that. So close.
Vinch winning on water on the left. Tato just leaves Viper on his own again. Viper said, no problem, bro. I'm good. And he runs right
Another
back
raid
to
from
dark.
Tato.
It's almost like he's mad about the sneak. He's not, but it almost feels like he is. We're trying to get revenge. You think
They can
about
also set up trade because of the towers and the castles from Viper and Winchester.
Yeah.
Like, look at Viper. He's going for watchtowers on the right side. Lu Xuan's now coming in from Tato on the outside.
Yep.
That's not something that SalzZ is prepared for. And they can just set up the water trade. They don't even need to go for trade cards.
Yep. Demo attempts here from Antagonist. Like, he's hoping that he can surprise Winchester.
Bro, these two Haguang on the left side are still part of that initial raid, and they have 34 kills already.
Bro.
And Antagonist is losing everything.
Yeah, and Antagonist is trying his best to land some big shots and win water. It's supposed to be his role. But this pressure, as he does land some nice demos. There's Dark in there too. Ooh, big shots.
Oh, that was a big demo.
It's sad because you kill like 40 units, and then you look back, and you lost 40 villagers to this raid. Look at this. It's a feast. Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh.
80 bill kills.
Look away. And the funny thing is, Antagonist called the GG there way before his allies resigned. So that might have been guys, we need to get out of here. I can't look at this any longer.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, you think about it from Antagonist's perspective. You beat Winchester on water, right? You had the lead in the boom, but you just kept getting hit by the pressure from the other side. And that was, even from the start, very clear for Viper at least. I'm just going to run to the pocket, run to the other guy, and kind of sacrifice myself a little bit. But Tato was there to keep him propped up against Classic Pro. And I think it worked out. I think a shame for SalzZ is like the strategy was there, but I agree with you. I think they didn't simplify when they needed to simplify, and they tried to keep the chaos going the whole game. They needed to commit to something better.
If you're Classic Pro, once you lose that positioning on Viper, by the way, those forward buildings were ludicrous. Like, trying to place it right under Viper's TC is a bit much, but he was lost in the sauce on that push. Like, once you lose that momentum there, you can't keep going into just John Swordsman. You have to prepare for some sort of transition. The walls were good, maybe even more layers needed. And then you got to tell Dark, listen, dude, we can't play double infantry. You got to switch off the champions. Have to go Navy or something.
But that's all, in game they decide it, right? They have a discussion on what they're going to do. And maybe part of it for Dark was he thought he could do everything because his eco was so good, and then he got hit, and then he was like committing to two things at once, and then he got pulled apart. But overall, I think like SalzZ will be pretty happy with the fact that the games were really competitive. I think they'll be disappointed though that they were super close to getting that one win. You could argue
Yeah.
they maybe could have won this. Like on paper, in terms of the strats, maybe this was a 3-1 SalzZ day, but the quality from Capybaras was able to turn it around.